Let me ask a real question. What you thinking, man?
I've been in the polyamory lifestyle. I can't even say lifestyle because it's not a lifestyle. It's a way of loving, not a way of living. I've been polyamorous for about 10 years now.
Okay.
And the mindset for me is mentally, I think I've been polyamorous longer than actually practicing it because I've always felt that this monogamy just doesn't fit for me. Right. I don't understand why I have to only love one person or why I can only show affection for one person. Where is this written? Why do I have to go along with what the societal standard supposedly is?
Right.
And then the problem comes when you love somebody too much. When you let yourself love somebody too much,
and they don't love you the same.
It's not even matter whether they love you back or not. They can love you back, but it's still unhealthy to love somebody that much. Which I understand that ideology of that. Well, I can't have. I might as well. I've been there. I know that. But at the same time, you have to realize, what your culpability is in a relationship going, however it went. You start thinking about, well, damn, I did this. So, you can love somebody too much. And then, see, this complicates things for us men because we already have a hard time forming those emotional attachments. You already told, don't do that.
The missing link to that goes back to a time before we were even thought. Why doesn't my father have that? Is that a protection for me?
Right.
Or is that the way he was raised? Or maybe somebody hugged him one day, a man hugged him. I'm not saying this is what happened, but I'm just saying we got
but there are things that could have happened that absolutely that caused him to be the way he is.
Made him feel weird, needed.
Right.
So the things that we think are sometimes a rejection or a lack may have been a protection.
And most of the time they are absolutely. So if we don't understand that, all we know is the rejection.
You see, what I understand with my father,
men were going to jail, killing each other, and then now we got bisexual, then we got gays, now we got transgender. So with all of that going on, the purpose of that was removing the black man, the black male from the household. Okay? So with him not being in the household, she's getting the welfare, or she's out there in the workforce, forced to take care of herself, and if she have children, to take care of the children alone. Whether he's in jail, whether he's dead, whether he's bisexual, whether he's gay, whatever. The black male was removed from the home, and black woman was forced to provide for the children, for herself.
You're missing one other thing that removes black male from the home. That's white women. Because after white was run on black men, white women. Yeah, white women. At one point, black men, they just had to have a white woman, no matter what their social economical status was. White women was the way to go, and so that pulled a lot of black men out of the house.
Damn, I sure missed that. I mean, I know Rick James. I know. You did it. I just didn't think of that as a major absence of the black man. So
being a provider means so many things.
Right.
It means put you in a house. It means I got your back. It means we're doing this together. It means I'm not gonna walk away when things get hard. That's providing, right? I'm gonna provide emotional protection so that you can, I'll be present for you when you don't feel like you can be there for yourself or whatever, so there's so much more definition to the thing, right? And even on the flip side, looking at, the men with kids, right? I remember I did not want a man who had kids. And I was about 25 when I met my ex-husband and stuff like that.
Yo, what up? Another day, another blessing. Y'all we do it. Speak on It podcast. 2K25. About to do what it do. Hold on a moment. Let's see here. Let me bring some of the team on. There. Okay. George, Captain Kirk.
What's happening, man?
Shit, it's y'all world, man. Ain't nothing changed. Still trying to be like y'all. New month, new day. About to be a new year.
Same old shit.
And with everything going on, man, shit, we just got to count our blessings these days, boy. They losing their minds.
Ain't it crazy, man?
Man, they losing their mind.
Hey, that's what happened when you put a fool in the White House.
Well, you put folks depending on the system, don't know how to get their ass off of it.
Yeah,
Go both ways.
Yeah, but they got that stuff on now, though.
They got to get themselves out of it.
I'm talking about all these people killing kids and impregnating, spreading AIDS, and killing their grandmamas. It's just a lot of shit going on, bro. It's like
absolutely
something in the water or something, man. You know? Does not compute. What the hell? What's really going on?
Man, I watched that special with Julio Fulio. That rapper.
Yeah.
Man, he was into a lot of gang violence, man. He had his little clique called the KTA clique.
Right.
Killed them all. And the rapper had one called the other rapper, I forget the name of his little clique, but they must have before Julio Fulio got smoked, they must have had 35, 40 bodies between them, man.
Yeah, they crazy, bro. We got George, we got AJ, we got Cap Kirk. And
what's up, y'all?
What's going on?
It's going down. Got a little mama in the house. Hey, we need to go and get this thing started, for little mama, pass out, clock out. So let me see. We're gonna
I was actually gonna be on time, man. I even text you about the link. I text you about the link, and then I got it.
I thought I sent it.
I was gonna be on time.
Yeah, you sent the picture, man.
Yeah, I thought I was sending the thing and the picture was coming. Okay, so I had to go back in there and redo it.
I was gonna say, I know he ain't not sending me no link.
Ain't it? you know, everybody anti-black on this Waka Flocka, so you would think that, but nah, I'm gonna look out for you. I love it's being that I don't smoke, I be wanting all the smoke. You know what I'm saying? So I'm good with that.
I got it for you. I got smoke.
Okay, I know you be trying to have it, but I want all the smoke. All right, let's see. Well, y'all, man, Kirk probably know more about this than us, than a lot of them. But Young Bleed, he got on up out of here, huh? Huh, Kirk?
Who?
Oh, Young Bleed, Corleone.
I don't know that.
Oh, I ain't hear that.
You know Young Bleed, don't you?
Yeah, I heard about it.
I'm talking about Kirk.
Oh, okay.
You don't remember Young Bleed, Kirk?
I don't remember.
Rapper from No Limit. Who that?
I mean,
I've heard to be playing that. Fans House. How you do that there?
Yeah.
Yeah, after the verses, he had an aneurysm. And I think he passed away sooner than yesterday. The family just released the news. But yeah, he had went to the hospital. They was already saying he was gone. Then the family members came back and said he wasn't. And then yesterday they went on and said he was. But Young Bleed.
Atlanta, how you do that there? Florida, Arkansas, how you do that there? They say, who that? Say they wanna do that. Run up the wheel and get your ass whipped blue black. My nigga, my nerve fresh off the curb. Jelly, John and preserve. Nothing but balls on my word. In the Mossberg, pistol grip pump on my lap at all times. Whatever my niggas, cause young niggas still dying. Island Bob, huh? Nigga, what? Huh? Nigga, what? Full of that weed.
Yeah,
Hey,
that was
rest in
bad.
peace to him.
Yeah, man, he was hot. You couldn't do a No Limit Greatest Hits CD without putting that on there. That's what really got me in the
Yeah.
No Limit.
And he
Yeah,
and
that
then
was
he
Master
after the
P boy, wasn't
verses, huh?
What'd you say, AJ?
It was after the verses, huh?
Right after the verses, man.
Wow.
At the verses, actually. But
He
yeah, he
probably
passed
did.
out.
Mhm.
And at
Oh, he
least
passed out at the verses.
yeah, he did. He went out doing what he liked to do, man. You know, but damn.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was
My
Master
uncle
P's
died
boy,
at
wasn't
work like that.
that was Master
Aneurysm.
Yeah,
P's
he was
boy,
on.
wasn't it?
Yeah, he was on Master P label, No Limit. That's why I said you couldn't do a Greatest Hits. And did you do a No Limit Greatest Hits?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I said, you know,
Nigga,
you should
huh?
have known.
Nigga, what? Hey,
Nigga, huh?
yeah, I like
Nigga,
him.
what? Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, man, that was shit. But yeah, the body, I was cool with it. But that how to do that there, that's what I used to play at the parties. I would play the body late at night, but how you do that there got the dance floor packed, you know.
Absolutely.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that up tempo rap. I really didn't care for that body, but it was so hot to, you know, I was forced to play it, but I like the faster joints. Said it ain't my fault and shit like that. I like the ones like that. Did I do that? It ain't my fault. So I was into those, and then, you know, fuck them other niggas, you know, we had to play that. So yeah, but shout out to young Bleed. I never got a chance to meet him, even though I met a lot of the No Limit and Cash Money before they actually blew up. But I didn't get a chance to meet old Young Bleed. I knew Mr. Servon real well though. But yeah, so he gone. So that's the only trending topic I'm gonna do because it's just so much going on. And Austin, which will probably chime in, he was hitting me about the pastor, the pastors going
With
crazy.
the HIV.
Man, that was crazy. I don't want to believe some of that stuff, AJ.
Why not? Why not?
I don't know, man.
I don't know why not.
Because
Yeah,
of
I'm like, why not?
AI.
Ain't no AI. This AI
Nah,
DX.
baby, that's
friend.
too slanderous. You can't say that about somebody if it ain't true now.
AI,
That's a
AI won't
lawsuit.
let you say stuff about people like this.
I don't
I'm
say
saying
allegedly.
maybe because the reason I said AI, and I saw the video and I was gonna play it, but I figured it's AI.
You see the video I sent you?
Yeah,
I thought they had to put. I thought they had to put something on there to make it seem like to let you know it's AI. They taking that away now.
Yeah, they're gonna take that away. They took that out of the AI apps. You can't just generate videos of folks.
Yes, you
Well,
it won't even do
okay.
it
The
for
reason I thought maybe it was AI because did nobody in the church look back?
Because they probably
everybody was still just staring at the pastor. If somebody behind us acting a fool, somebody gonna turn around and look. That's in your nature.
What about I didn't see that video. I saw a video of the man who I guess he's a trustee or on the board of the church, and how he was talking about how they're just trying to get the church's good name back. I saw him.
Oh, okay. Nah, there's a video going around of that's trending of this guy. He looked like he might be 20, 21, something like that. And the pastor standing in front of the church preaching, and he recording. Just walked in the church. He said, "How you gonna stand up there and do that when you did this to me? You gave me HIV, or you gave me AIDS, or something like that." And he was going off on the pastor, and everybody was still just sitting there looking at the pastor. So I said that might be AI because if somebody didn't nobody turn around. So I'm like, and then it's another one going viral with a pastor bragging on this Rolls Royce that he got. And he was like, "I got this for us." And somebody said, we finna celebrate. He said, "We gonna celebrate with you." He said, "No, I am, but I'm not gonna celebrate with y'all." And I'm like, "Nah, that don't sound like nothing the pastors say." So I had to stick
I've heard a pastor say some real fucked up shit. It don't surprise me.
So you actually heard him.
I don't put the role of pastor up on the pastor no more, and so
Right.
I don't put nothing past none of them.
Nah, because you just a man to me. I don't
Yeah,
get
one fast leg at a
it.
time, and you tempted. Your flesh is tempted just like mine.
Well, yeah, and like I said on the previous podcast, when I heard the pastor say I'm a man first, that was the biggest fucking turn off to me. And then
But
the
that's
pastor
true.
had
It's true though. This he a man for
he
he a man.
it's
First.
true.
See, we don't worship Jesus, the man.
Right. He said, I'm a man first. And then I was explaining to him why I don't trust the preachers, which I'm gonna go deeper with y'all. And his reply to me was real fucked up. So the
I wouldn't be
preacher,
surprised.
the pastor, and I was like, wow. So I just keep it to myself, you know what I'm saying? I'm cool on pastorism, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I've been cool on that because my dad always
I'm
told me.
cool on the commercialized church, the church that it's production. I'm cool
And
on it.
I got mixed feelings on that one too, y'all. I get what you're saying. I get it. But I kind of see it a little, you know, I see things a little bit different. And that's why I say taking that being that I had psychology as a minor, it kind of be messing me up every now and then because I be understanding stuff that I don't think I need to be understanding. And I be like, okay, I see why they
Here's the thing: by you having an insight into psychology, you probably see a lot of manipulation. A lot. Now I ain't gonna say all of them because there's a lot of good pastors, but I'm talking about the ones we talking about.
Yeah.
You see some bullshit. Like my dad always raised me. If you shake a pastor's hand, count your fingers when you're done because you probably stole one on.
Boy, you stupid.
Yo, my dad always told me, shake a pastor's hand, count your fingers when you're done, son. So I always been there. I had bad run in with pastors. I just don't fool with them. Somebody saying they're pastor like telling me they changed oil. It's like it's your job. Don't mean shit to me.
But the reason I was telling you that they can generate AI videos, they ain't got to have nothing.
No tag, no label.
Neil, you heard of Neil Grayson? Neil Grayson, he's the physicist.
Yeah, Neil deGrasse Tyson. Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Somebody put a video out on him where he was talking about the earth was flat. He was looking at his phone as he was watching the video, and he said, "That's not me." He said, "I never said that. I never made that video." And it went on to tell you how good they've gotten with generating people, and they got.
I can do that. I mean, it's so easy. I can do. If I got the phone for an hour, I can do your whole video in an hour or whatever you want.
Make you run, make you run, make the dead run again, and all that.
Yeah, I did one earlier today. So I mean, the thing
Send it
is,
to me. I need to see your work. I might get you to do
They
something.
got a whole group of where they want you to Photoshop them doing different things. Put my dead son running with my new grandbaby and all that.
Now on the cool, I don't really like those. I don't even like when they have them and then they'll get up and fly off and go to heaven. That's a good use
for AI. I think that's a good use for it. But all the other it's the stuff that's done with ill intent.
I'm tell you something. I'm tell you about something about AI. It's a wrap. AI run everything. All these folks gonna lose their job. Ain't because of the economy, ain't because of Trump. It's because AI is cheaper than hiring a bunch of folks that they fucking got problems. It's a wrap. It's done.
Yeah, they already got billboards up saying, "Don't hire humans, hire robots."
Exactly.
We don't never need rest. We won't ever complain, and we work 24/7.
And we not late. We ain't got to worry about no kids, no wife, no husband, no nothing.
I've been able to do more in the past 2 months using AI than I ever been able to do using the hiring folks to do this work.
Yeah, George been like dude on Limitless with the super pill.
Straight up. I ain't seen it yet. You don't send me none of that, George.
I sent you all. I just sent the cover I made today. I just sent you. That was done with AI. Took me 1 hour.
I'm gonna have to look at it.
Yeah, I've been. See, I saw this coming back in the early 2000s when I was in Memphis working in the tech industry, and we were trying to tell people, "Hey, y'all need to start learning this and learning it," but nobody wanted to listen, and now everybody crying. I'm getting laid
No,
out.
it's
Well,
still people that don't even know the computer that well, George.
yeah, and I feel bad for them folks because I know they way behind. They're gonna be
Yeah.
way behind. You know,
And
it's
no,
like
this
it's
people that don't know how to operate the phone, a smartphone
yeah.
over a analog phone. You know, they can operate an analog or flip phone, but not a smartphone.
Yeah, them folks in trouble.
Well, they already showed during COVID that a lot of the average homes didn't even have sufficient internet to do homeschooling.
Mm-hmm. See that
Well, thank
everybody
God they
upgraded.
changed that now.
Yeah, everybody upgraded they internet now. That's not a problem no more.
And you
Everybody
can
can
get
upgrade.
you get a discount for being on Snap. Ah,
Mhm. If you can
Yeah,
say
you
you get your
crazy.
internet for free.
So they
even the
got free
people on
internet out
Snap
there now.
can get.
Yeah, if
Now
you
it
on
ain't free,
disability.
it's just
I bet it
discount.
ain't.
Well,
I bet you it ain't strong.
I tell you what, I had
Oh
free
well,
internet.
I
I
ain't
had
gonna
free
even lie,
internet. I
I
loved
got
it.
it.
Yeah, I had free
And
for a couple
I
years.
ain't I don't glitch unless the wind blows strong.
Y'all silly.
I used to pay a lot for cable and internet, but when I cut the cord, my God, the
Yeah,
money got saved.
I don't do cable. We
Right,
stream over here.
And
right.
so you know, so God fixed it that I get what 3 TVs, the phone, everybody's watching something.
You say God fixed that like that?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because see, I get it on. I ended up. I want to give. I get $12. I'm just telling you, I get $12
Will
Snap,
Smith said.
and I'm
Like
always
Will
waiting to
Smith,
I
increase
need
my
three of that
Snap.
then for the holidays.
Look, I'm
like
trying to
Will
increase it now.
like
Man,
I
I
Will
got
got it.
more.
Smith
No,
My
said.
no,
rent. My
ma'am.
rent
I
went
need to get
up.
that cranberry sauce. Send me that cranberry sauce,
I'm gonna
ma'am.
need the government to open back up because my rent done went up. You understand me?
How your rent go up?
Okay, because I moved, and
Oh,
so
okay. You moved on up.
well,
Hey,
move,
like Will Smith said,
transition to another
see
place to call
God.
home. But y'all get me off my topic, off my subject. Anyway, so when they came to put the internet in, I was supposed to get the old regular black cheap box, you know. And for whatever reason, that box wouldn't work, and God fixed it to where I got the big white box, you know, the white box that I used to get when I paid the $89.99 a month for internet. I got that by when I paid, the $100 a month for the internet.
So it
Yeah,
wasn't a technician, it was God, huh?
it was God.
Man, what you tell
Shit,
me,
it was her God. You know what I'm saying?
man, you call it
Won't he
what you
do
want,
it?
baby.
Won't he
You want
do
to
it?
do all the time.
Shit, won't he will? You know what I'm saying?
Don't play with it. Don't play with it though.
Won't
We
he
ain't gonna play with
will?
it. We're not gonna play with it like that though.
Hey, goddamn. Well, glory be to God.
But
Look at all
glory
with
be to God.
internet.
You know what I'm saying? AJ
Yeah.
got, you know what I'm saying? Whereas in, the little $12, I don't even begrudge no more because it got me a discount on Prime. It got me discount on the internet. I mean, hey, I'm looking for more ways to save.
What discount on Prime?
You get a discount on Prime when you with an EBT card. I pay
Yep.
half.
Yep.
I pay half.
You can do that on DoorDash. You can do that on Walmart. Pay
How
half.
many people can you share that with?
Prime,
Yeah.
same. How many of it? If you paying full price for Prime, how many other devices or that they let you use? I get the same thing.
Can your device
And then
be in another state?
it can be in a different location, different state, different household across town.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just the same thing. But
Black, don't make you lose her privilege.
I still get free delivery on all my Amazon shipping. Everything's free delivery.
I'm gonna tell them you live
Except
with me
for Whole
part-time.
Whole Food. You said what?
I said I'm gonna tell them you live with me part-time.
Man, you better claim me on your taxi.
Yeah, I'm gonna claim your name and give you
Man,
$300,
get that
$500.
deduction. Now
man,
we gonna get the
y'all been
earned
little
income credit.
I'm gonna give you $500. I give
Nah, but
500.
my prices don't went up.
Oh no, no sir. How your prices go
500,
up when the economy?
500, but low budget. That's low balling. That's
Huh?
that's
Hey,
the bottom of the barrel.
hey, that's better than nothing, ain't it?
It's inflation.
Exactly.
Mhm.
So that 3,000, whatever, 4,000, whatever
Hood
you get
prices
back
that
ain't the
went up. You
same because of
know them
inflation.
prices on the street that went up.
Shit.
The hood prices that went up.
Hey, that was like
Good
them two
economy.
girls. Hey,
Good price
two girls.
struggling now. Ain't got no stamps circulating on the streets.
Two girls got caught shoplifting, and they had said what y'all stole was worth more than 500. They said, well, them clothes and stuff was on discount.
Oh Lord, they so
That was
stupid.
on clear. We stole out the clearance rack. Tell you, you better check them tags again. Reread
So
that
if it was
up.
under 500, it's not a felony, right?
Yeah, it's
That's
not a
if you buy
felony.
it.
That's the
if you
difference
buy it,
between
not
a
if you
felony and a
stole it.
misdemeanor, though.
If you stole it, it's still full price.
Right.
Oh man, people be
That's
on
gonna be
some,
good to proving. Yeah, you got to prove that in court.
people be on
If
some
it
more shit, boy.
if it was on the sale rack, they're gonna have to honor that price, man.
No, they don't. It don't
Yeah,
count.
they do.
It
Yes,
gonna
they
say
do.
no, they don't. I'll tell you, they gonna find a way around it.
I don't know about it in there as far as if I was stealing it, if they got to honor that price. Or I don't know in that scenario that Kirkler had.
Right.
But as far as if I go in the store and you say this is on sale,
Oh yeah, that's
and I
different.
go in there, you gotta honor that.
Yeah, but not if you steal it.
So
Not
then
if you
they're
steal it.
if they
though.
honor it on one end, they gotta honor it on all ends, George.
No,
Yep.
not
Are
if
we
you
trying?
stole
Are we
it.
trying just? Are we trying
You
just?
better
Like
find that gray area. You better
Nah,
find
ain't no
that gray
great
area.
You
We got
should've
AJ,
stole-
we got Anthony in the building. What's that, Anthony? What's that?
What's up,
What's up,
Anthony?
y'all?
Hey, Anthony.
What's been up?
I tell you what
Yeah.
is up. When I steal that
Uh-oh.
shit, it's still gonna be 50% off. When I took it, it was 50% off.
Man,
Mine.
you gotta go out what's on that sticker price.
When
When
I
they
put it in my
adding up
purse,
what
it
you
was
stole,
50% off.
if they adding up what you stole and it's originally $20, and when they ring it up, it come in at $9.99, they gotta honor that $9.99.
Right.
Whatever's on that
Any
tag.
good defense attorney, your defense
Hey, don't
attorney
try-
don't make
don't
them
try-
don't
Hey,
fight
look,
that.
look,
So
don't
you
try
took
that.
$500 worth of shit. I'm saying, no, I took $250 worth of shit. Y'all
No,
better go.
don't try that
Right.
shit. Don't try that shit. Don't try that.
Look, $4.99, $501, two different things,
I was
misdemeanor and
saying,
felony.
the merchandise in my purse, the half off stickers in my pocket. I got the receipt.
Man,
What she
there
say?
you go. You better
Half
tell
off
them.
stickers in my pocket. I kept the stickers. I know what I'm talking about.
I know how much it will cost.
Don't try that shit, please.
Man, I seen a
Please
video
don't
where
try that.
a lady was in one
I
of
know
them
the
sit
times is
down.
hard. I know
A
they
fat
hard.
lady was in one of them sit down things in a Walmart, and she was coming out, and then the guys stopped her, whatever. A white lady stopped her, and and the little white guys walked around, and she just kept pulling stuff out, man, and pulling stuff out. I don't know how she got. Y'all go to TikTok to see it. Just put in there, woman in the rider thing with still shoplifting in Walmart. She pulled out so much stuff. She had on a dress, like a muumuu dress. She was a big woman, and she was sitting on one of them little riding things. When I tell you, she just kept pulling out.
Had to load it up. Under that
Man,
dress.
she had everything. Maxi pads,
Hey, D.
underwear.
D, if she'd have hit a bump in the parking lot, all that shit would have fell out.
I don't know, man. She had that shit tucked good. She's man. That bitch was a professional, yo.
He had on something up under there, baby.
That lady was
She had to have something up under to catch that. Because it's
I
gonna
don't
fall
know what
through
she
a
had, but
moon.
y'all need to go watch the video. It's on TikTok.
And when they get
She just
arrested,
kept-
because I don't know why I'm so obsessed with those videos on TikTok. That's my algorithm on TikTok. Folks getting arrested for shoplifting. Them cameras see everything.
Everything.
They don't miss nothing. You really thinking you ducked off, you really to the corner, you doing some shit. They see every crevice of that stove. They see everything.
I was surprised they gave that girl who helped set up Julio Fulio, they gave her manslaughter.
My mom been talking about that for the past 2 or 3 days. She was waiting to hear what they were finna give her. They did give her manslaughter.
They gave her manslaughter.
How many years she get?
They gonna give her all the rest of the boys got life.
As they should.
Yeah.
But
But
she
they
getting
gave
what?
her manslaughter, and she was the main one who spotted him out.
And what's crazy, they was offering her 18. So I wonder if
Yeah.
she gonna get less or more. They were offering her
Probably less.
18.
You
'cause she
probably might
said,
do. Yeah, you might do 7 to 13 for manslaughter.
oh, okay. Because
Yeah,
she
you
was
ain't gonna
they
do a
was
lot for
giving her
manslaughter.
18. She said take it to court, and she done got manslaughter.
Yeah,
She done
she probably
shaved.
snitched the
She
road.
She done
was doing her
shaved off a
makeup
couple of
in
them
court,
years.
and she wasn't even worried. She was doing her makeup and putting on lipstick, and
When they showed that boy body on the thing, she was laughing.
Is
yeah.
this a movie y'all talking about or real life?
Now
No,
this
this
real
real
life.
life in court. They just
Julio,
had
Julio.
they just had their trial
Oh, okay.
for killing Julio Fulio.
Yeah.
But see, he was advertising where he was, and he was throwing his 26th birthday, and he came.
Yeah, I mean, I followed it for a second, and then I left it alone. Same thing all of them do. Pop Smoke, he did that. They went, found him, and tried to steal
But that Julio
unalived him.
Fulio situation, when I say they followed him for 24 hours straight down there and rolled for hours.
Yeah.
You know how you not know for hours you being watched? That's some
They
scary
rode.
shit.
They rode. Well, they stole a car. They got this geek dude. He was riding in a Monte Carlo. He wasn't riding in nothing that stood out. See, so he was riding. They were riding in that Monte Carlo, and they was just hanging back watching him.
And I mean for
he was,
hours from like that morning to that night. Like he
yeah,
been
and he
rolling
was going
from
live.
Tampa to Florida, driving hours.
Yep, they showed where they showed him at the Airbnb that she rented.
Mm-hmm.
All of that. They showed them getting out of the other car with the choppers. All of that, man.
Yeah, because one thing about Miami and Georgia and places like that, probably in the DFW too, cameras everywhere, bro.
Yeah, they camera
Yeah,
heavy.
that's what that was about the main part of the case. Cameras that they seen everything, step by step by step.
Yeah,
the case closed itself.
Exactly.
And you say they got life?
The guys did. She got manslaughter
for setting it up.
Yep, they're gonna give her sentence on December the 12th. Cause I watch a lot of court TV.
My mom do too. My mom called, was like, Julio Fulio. I was like, who? Then I Googled it. I had no idea he had even got killed. I was like, what?
I was watching it.
I kept up for a second, and then I fell off of it. I didn't even know he was dead.
He probably got about 12 or 13 bodies under his name.
Probably more than that.
Same thing with the King Von thing, but you live by the sword, you die by the sword. So I feel, I don't have a lot of remorse for those cases. Any life lost, what I'm saying, is a tragedy. But if you put yourself in that, in harm's way, we can't.
Well,
be shocked.
One thing, man. If you notice that King Garden where they lived at in Jacksonville, Florida.
Mm-hmm.
So it was so bad that they put a big ass gate around it, and it looked like a prison, man.
Yeah, I watched a video where this guy was trying to holler at this girl, and he told her that he lived in Jacksonville. He was from Jacksonville, Florida, and she was like, she didn't really want to go there. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't know it was that bad, but. He said, "Yeah, I'm from Florida." She said, "What part?" He said, "Jacksonville. You ought to come out and hang with me." She said, "I don't know about that." And I was like, "Was she being funny or what?"
No.
But if it's that bad, I didn't know it was that bad.
Man, they
it's
just
something in that Florida water.
They just start busting on people, man. Just to cause pain.
That's what I was gonna say, Kirk. When you actually look into them stories, I don't have no remorse for them either. It's just so deep rooted.
Yeah.
The death and the killings. It's like it's no conscience behind it whatsoever. Anybody can die.
They start making videos and rapping about
it on each other graves, on people's graves, and all
Julio
sorts of stuff.
Fulio had a T-shirt with 3 bodies that he got, and he laying on the T-shirt in the graveyard, rapping about he claimed them 3 bodies.
To the Fantasia hit, bastard.
You know, that's just
So
bold.
when I see you.
That's just like, I don't give a damn, nigga.
So death was on him. That's the thing that's crazy.
Yeah.
He had to live every day like it was his last, because death was following that boy.
And he was just talking like, hey, they ain't gonna do shit. They like, he tell them, man, they ain't coming, they ain't gonna do shit.
He had been hospitalized 3 or 4 times.
Yeah.
It was around the corner. Death was right there at his door.
They was gunning at him, man. They put
Yeah, I just said he went out like that on his birthday though, man. That was
they put a
Hell
60,
yeah,
they put a
it was like 3 days after
$60,000
his birthday. He was doing on the 22nd. He died probably on the 25th. I'm making them days up, but it was kind of like that.
Yeah,
2 days after his birthday.
They put a $60,000 hit out on him.
Ooh wee.
But yeah,
it was a lot of people that got caught, just like the Uber driver that, like Julio, he killed this one dude. He killed this dude's uncle, just so it would get to him. But it killed the Uber. The Uber driver was the one giving the uncle a ride, and his killers shot up everybody. That was a $20,000 hit.
That's horrible.
And he killed the Uber driver. Uber driver didn't do shit.
Yeah, but when you in it that deep, you got to kill everybody that got eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You go find still ain't doing them no good.
But
and then
you know
then they
what's
still
weird?
got caught.
But you know what's weird though, man? You know,
Hell no, he ain't never got caught. The Grim Reaper had to get him. That boy had never got convicted for none of that shit. None of that stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, you talking about Julio?
Yeah. Oh, I didn't know if he was talking about him or somebody else. Yeah, Julio has never been convicted for none of that.
For
None of
nothing.
the bodies under this belt. It was time for that boy to go. No
But
shit.
Same thing with Young Boy.
Weird,
Shit.
what's weird, we all worked hard to get out of the hood, stack our money, live a better life. And them young cats have all that money, man. And then they still honor the violence. It's like they don't want out.
You look what their music based on though. You know, they whole music is predicated on that. On their violence and all they did.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But
well, they need Jesus. They need Jesus.
Cube and them, they all got out of that bullshit, man. They know
who that?
Snoop Dogg, Cube, and all of them, they got out of that shit, man.
Yeah, but they wasn't as deep as these youngsters. They had more sense.
Well, the Bloods and Crips was pretty deep back then, though, B. You know.
Yeah, but they wasn't just killing. You know, like, let me see. I think I got it on here. Hold on. Did I upload it?
I don't know why, and as crazy as this may sound, the Crips and Bloods seem like they had more structure.
They did.
It seems like they kill it for nothing now. It seems like Crips and Bloods had
exactly.
We got territory, we fighting for land, we fighting for respect, whatever it is. It just seems like now it's like killing is just, I don't know, it just seems senseless.
They did an interview on some of the rappers down in Monroe, Anthony, and they asked them, like, what's y'all day to day? They said, shit, man, we probably wake up in the morning, man, hit some smoke, and shit, probably go do some gambling and shit, and then probably go roll and catch a couple of bodies and shit. Like that shit.
And that's Monroe, Louisiana.
Yeah.
You need to Google that, Anthony. That shit's crazy.
My my boyfriend, his mother lives in Monroe.
Oh, okay. So you familiar with Louisiana? I ain't questioning too much on you no more. I just say what I say and step back. That little heifer knew all them goddamn songs. I'm through with Anthony. But they killing these youngsters. Don't get it, man. They just do anything for no reason. This dude here unalive somebody at school because they bumped into him and didn't say excuse me.
I thought that was the dude that the girl didn't want to talk to him.
It's probably another
I think this is different.
Hey, y'all heard about that lady in Dallas? Not too far from where I live, killed that woman at Petco. PetSmart, whatever it is, PetSmart. For the same situation. Well, not really. She held the door open for the lady. The lady said thank you. It turned into a confrontation, and one woman killed the other. This is probably 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, I remember hearing about that.
They're grown ass folks.
Bumped into him in the hallway and didn't say.
If the grown folks don't
excuse.
know how to act, how we expect the kids to know how?
But damn, I gotta die because I didn't say I didn't apologize.
On the
I ain't
cool.
hold the door. I ain't hold the door open, so it's a whole conversation.
No,
My life
usually,
cut short for some crazy shit.
yo, usually shit like that happen when somebody don't like you. Cause a long time ago, I was at a party, and there was a little group called the Yard Boys or whatever in Monroe, and I think, let me see, I bumped into this dude,
Hey, calm down.
and he was like, "Hey man, you bumped into me." You know, when I bumped into him, I said, I said, "Excuse me." And I think I kind of stepped on his shoe or some shit. Hey man, you stepped on my shoe. I said, "Yeah." I said, and I said, "Excuse me." You know, he had his boys with him. He's like, "Yeah, man, but you bumped into me." I was like, and then, but the fact that I was dating one of the boys in the clique's sister, they squashed that shit. And that dude, I think he ended up getting unalive a few years ago. But it's like,
I'm just gonna chuck it up to no one in Monroe really got good sense. I ain't gonna hold you.
I don't know. Yeah, that was crazy because
I'm just gonna check it down. Nobody in Monroe, Louisiana got good sense. No shame, Monroe. Don't come for me, but baby, yeah, I done heard too much stuff.
Yeah, because I wasn't going,
I
and
heard
people
nothing
know
positive.
People know me that I ain't gonna back down. So he was like, it's like, "Yeah, you stepped on me." I was like, and I said, "Excuse me." "Yeah, but you stepped on my shoe." I was like, and then the other guy in the clique was like, did his hand like that, like, it ain't worth, leave him alone. But yeah, and that was over there. So I'll never forget that incident. That shit, my nose starts sweating now just thinking about that shit, because I already tell that nigga, we was gonna get it, and I may not be here today because we had his clique with him, but you weren't finna try to punk me out in no goddamn party where everybody know who the hell I am, and it just wasn't going down like that.
Well, the thing now, man, is really like people ain't scared of jail. People ain't scared of dying. Killing somebody is bad.
And don't nobody fight no more.
Yeah, killing somebody
they
is a badge of
conditioned.
honor.
You could wrap that up. Don't nobody fight no more.
Yeah, killing somebody is like a badge of honor, man. You like if
yeah, it's desensitized now. It's like
and
they
gonna end
live
up in
to
that
get
cushy,
that teardrop.
that cushy lifestyle in prison that I was talking about. They're gonna end up in that cushy.
I know, right? Yeah, but they need Jesus,
My God,
so they get us back to what we talking about today. They get us back to they need Jesus. Okay, yeah, this topic here, Austin wanted to touch up on the shiesty preachers and things. And like I say, the one that went most viral recently was Marvin Winans. And when I saw the whole video, I understand what happened. And I'm an asshole by nature. So with me being an asshole, I understood what happened. And so I went and found the video where they explained what happened, that I knew, what I believe, Here you go right here.
Becky Church was sowing this seed of $1,000 plus $235 and receiving the blessings to come to all that participated.
Now that's only $1,200.
Yes.
Y'all not listening to what I'm saying. If you have 1,000 plus 1,000.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna work on the other 800.
Well, that ain't what I asked you to do.
You're the woman in that viral video. Right. He did not rebuke you.
He absolutely did not rebuke me. Now, there's a difference. There was a correction because let me clearly state that Pastor gave instruction on the lines to get into.
I was calling because the whole church was giving, and it was our day of giving, and the whole church was coming, and we didn't want people standing, the mothers and all that, so I was calling them by increments. And I corrected it, and I told everybody to listen and come when you call, and that's all that was.
Roberta told me Pastor Winans personally apologized to her. She's been a member of Perfecting Church since 2013.
So that man, to me, that man simply gave instructions. And see, and Anthony brought up a great point weeks ago when she said, every time we play a video, she'll say, "Well, I need to see where it started from. I see what y'all showing, but we need to see where this stuff started before it got to the point that you're showing." And so I took that into account when I watched the pastor, because I'm like, I just can't see him carrying out like that, So I went back and I caught the whole video where he said, okay, this is what we gonna do. Everybody that got 2,000, I want you in this line. You got 1,000 that line. Everybody who got 800, $2, $4, I'm gonna call y'all up, later. That lady jumped her happy ass up in that $2,000 line with $1,200. So she was wrong. And I would have clowned her ass too. Like I say, I'm an asshole by nature. I was like, this ain't $2,000. He said 1,000 that you're sowing plus 1,000 that you raise for the prayer. Whether she got 5 from this family, 10 from that family, 100, 200, 300, 500 from this family. If you got $2,000, get in this line. She brought her nappy head ass, up there with $1,200 in the $2,000 line. Well, I'm just saying, she ain't had no business getting her ass up in that line.
That was hellbound activity right there.
But maybe,
she ain't had no business getting in that goddamn line. So I stand with the pastor on that.
Maybe she definitely was laid for the guy.
And she probably
definitely fried, died, and laid to the side and never gave nappy. My sister, her was real nice.
But
you didn't see them cuckoo bugs in the back. I zoomed all the way and she had all them answers back there. So you didn't see what I saw. But
she may have misunderstood the instructions though, man.
She misunderstood. Well, yeah, she misunderstood them. But that still ain't what he asked for.
Hey, if you made a mistake, man, I wouldn't call you out like that though, D.
In front of the whole congregation.
I'm not gonna do that.
But time out, y'all. Time out, y'all. The way she reacted, and Kurt, you done been in church long enough to know you have certain people that do what they want when they want. That you have that certain that deaconess or whatever that gets on your goddamn
when the last
nerves.
time he said shut the doors. Ain't no way he could have told nobody to shut me in either. He's been out of order.
That wasn't him that said shut the doors.
I don't think that's the same pastor.
I would have just said that's not what I need, sister.
We on his ass next.
No. Okay, like
let me explain.
I get what you're saying, Kurt. But on the same note, in the church, they have, and it's from me being around my aunts and stuff with the St. John thing. They had like Hamilton. I know you probably know who I'm talking about. Yeah. She tends to wants to do what she wants. She felt like she was one of the older people there that she could do what she want at the church. Right. And so no matter what the pastor would say, she would still do it her way. So we don't know if that was that type of situation because I used to see that with Miss Hamilton at the church.
But she seemed to come.
The whole thing was out of order.
He was wrong for what he said, but she was wrong for getting in the wrong line.
But she seemed
him
to come
calling him separating him calling. If you got $2,000, all that was out of order.
How is that out of order?
It been got his
because it say don't let your left hand know what your right hand doing because your Father in heaven who sees
y'all trying to tell this man how to run his church. He knew what he was doing.
That ain't how you run your church according to the Bible.
But my thing is, you got on Good Morning America and you high-sided. That's where I lost respect for it. You got on there and you high-sided. It wasn't for no mothers of the church, people in the walkers, in the wheelchairs. You checked her because that's who you are.
You could asshole.
You could tell, you could tell that's how you.
Yeah, he was an asshole. But on the same note, y'all, let's not overlook that she did not do what that man asked her to do.
It wasn't even
he
that.
Was out of order.
If he would have got on Good Morning America and said, "I told her that because that's what I meant." She knew she heard me say 2,000. She got her telling that $1,200 line. I would have respected him so much more for that.
Hey, that's what he said in that video we just played.
He said it was for the mothers of the church and this and that.
No, that ain't what he said. He said that the main reason that he separated the money.
It all back.
He separated the money, and he said this on the original video. He said, "This is what we're gonna do, y'all. If you have 1,000 plus 1,000, if you bringing up 2,000, I need you right here. If you got 1,000,
you played the full video. I do.
If you got he say if you got 1,000, I need you to get in this other line. And all y'all that got 800, I'm gonna get to y'all 800, 400, $2 if you want to sow. We got that, but we're gonna start out with the $2,000, the 1,000, and then we're gonna get the rest of you out there.
Out of order.
All I can think
about
is
kind of.
I'm a finance man. I'm a finance man. I like my things in order. Just like with the daughter. I got my daughter. She making money at school. My daughter making money at school. So when she comes home, she wants to give me her money so I can turn it into digital funds. So she'd give me her money. I don't want the money twisted up every kind of way. That when you bring me your money, if I open my wallet, all my dollars are turned the same way. And
You
that's
do
just
that
how I
in the
like to
back. That's what you
receive
got
money.
deacons for.
Yeah,
That's what you got deacons for. You do that in the back. That's what you
My
do in the
money,
back.
I do
You
not like
organize in
accepting
the
when
back.
anybody bring me money.
You organize in the back.
Anybody. I give it back to them and say, hey, turn that all with the faces on one side.
I
Right on
don't
the
think
real
you
side.
do that. You don't do
I
that.
swear to God. I swear to God.
You may do that to your kid. You don't do that to
No.
grown-ass folks.
I do that to anybody who bring me money. And if I take it that first time, I say, look, and I open my wallet. I say, see how I got my money? I say, now, when you bring me money next time, kind of have it this way. I don't like handling money when it's twisted up all kind of way and backwards. I just don't like handling it like that. And you know, that's just me. But she got in the wrong line. So he was wrong for the way he reacted.
It should
She
never
was
been
wrong
no
for
fucking
not following
line.
instructions. And
it should
she
been no
held
line.
herself accountable. She said, now the pastor gave instruction. So if she understood that,
Yeah.
why we can't?
He
It should have never been no
I ain't in there.
My man, go
I
ahead,
ain't in there.
George.
Y'all
It should
got
never
more
been no
feelings than she
line.
do.
The
She
way
realized she fucked
because
up.
all sheep's because
I'm
all sheep's looking for a shepherd, and that could be taken advantage of.
I mean, it's
All
like it's. I guess he must have had his Escalade note. He didn't want to be late because he acted like a pimp more than a preacher. He lining up his
As
whole
he
Bitch,
time.
you
should.
ain't
He got
got.
me today.
Look at
As
Black.
he
You ain't
should.
got all my wands lined up, ho. The fuck out of here.
As he
The
should.
fuck
Cause
out
that's
of
what
here.
I heard.
So
He
You ain't
cussed
got
that
my
dude
wands
out.
lined up, ho. You're in the wrong
hey,
line, ho.
I want all my
turn it,
demons
hey,
facing to the
go
front.
straighten that money out and come back. Now where you at? Okay, let me get that.
Nah, baby. You won't. I won't be back. Don't worry
Hey,
about it.
that's
Don't you
one less
even worry
nigga to
about
F
it.
with.
So see, the
One less
Bible
nigga to F
say,
with to me.
be a cheerful giver. Once she told me all that, I wouldn't have been so fucking cheerful no more, and I would have took my 1,200 back.
Right. And guess what? And
Fuck
guess
you.
what? And if she didn't know
Would
she
have
was
hit
wrong,
stop
she would have
payment
acted
on
just
that
like that
motherfucking
too.
check before he could get that to the deacons to count it.
Right.
line
And the
was
fact that
wrong.
she knew she was wrong, that's why she didn't act like that. She
The
knew
whole
she
line
fucked
was
up.
wrong. The
She
whole
knew she
line was
fucked
wrong.
up.
He probably
The
intimidated.
whole line was wrong. Should never been no
Like
line.
Kurt, if you tell me
What you say, George?
I said she probably intimidated these damn preachers like that. They had these folk halfway scared over.
man, that heifer been going to that church for over 13 years. She ain't that
And she
goddamn
shouldn't have been. And
intimidated.
she shouldn't have been. I hope she ain't still going.
I
She
do
ain't
feel
that.
like
She's
all
still
he had,
going.
Black,
She cool with it. She knew she got in the wrong line. She wasn't paying attention to what he said.
Hey, if she
Black,
It's
I
like
just hate
listen.
I
with
want you
being
know.
Can I say, you know what the confusion was? When
What?
he said 1,000 plus 1,000, all he had to say is $2,000. When he said that plus
Hello.
1,000,
let me tell you. Do you know
that's
why I
where
said
she
1,000 plus 1,000, Kurt?
that's when she got confused, man.
No. Do you know? But even at 1,000 plus 1,000, still don't equal 1,300.
Right, but she took the plus sign as like if you got 1,000,
You
plus.
might have it an extra.
Nah, but
Long
he
They
went
said
deeper than
the
that on
other
the original
1,000 was
video, y'all.
extra.
The
Kurt,
conversation
on the original video that I played last week, he
because
said,
her first
I
check
if
heard
you
the
have
video.
1,000, this is what they were doing, Kurt.
I know what they were
It's
doing.
for prayer. Okay, so whatever you sow, you go out there in the community amongst your co-workers, family, friends, and you get them to donate for prayer. So that's why it was 1,000 plus 1,000. If you sowing 1,000 and you raised 1,000,
Yeah, I
get in this
understand that.
line.
I
And
understand that.
everybody else understood that. And if you just got 1,000, if you just sowing 1,000, your total is 1,000. I need you in this line because it's like it's accounting. I want my like when you're doing a drawer when you at a job and they have to make you
I
put
get it, but that may have been the first time they did it
Lord.
that way, man. You see, it's deeper than that. That woman ain't just got confused. I bet there was a lot of more people in there confused.
No. I think the way that him and her was communicating, I think she's known for being a problem person
Man,
at church.
just the look on that woman's face, that lady look like she didn't know what the hell he was talking
No,
about.
because that lady
my
said
story?
when
Can I
she
tell my
said
story?
when she said, Well, I'll work on that. He said, well, that ain't what I said. It ain't about you working on it. I said, if you got 1,000 plus 1,000 getting this line, you knew you didn't have $2,000, so you didn't have no goddamn business in this walking flocking line.
Tell me she confused, and she said, well, I'll work on that other 8.
Yeah.
I tell you she was confused.
No, that means she wanted to do what she wanted to do.
Oh, okay.
If that man had talked to me like that,
I mean, but damn, she was
She knew she fucked up. Look, she knew she fucked up. That's why in the interview she said, well, he did give instructions. He did not rebuke me.
No,
he gave instructions and I didn't follow.
Now we
so
talking
that's
about
your fault.
Now let's be real. On that show, at this point, that woman was definitely already has been coached.
Yeah, and groomed and everything.
Yeah.
And if she ignorant enough to be coached,
he was getting backlash. People are ignorant enough to be coached. We talked about people in coach. Me and Kirk did on a long rant about.
I ain't finna go on national TV against Pastor Martha whining.
Yeah, folks are easily, especially under power.
Come on.
We talking about people that are cowered down from a whole bunch of stuff. Presidents, governors, all sort of stuff. When you don't have the same leverage and power as certain people, you will cower down. That's just certain people. I feel like with that situation, when it comes to a pastor, you are working under God. You are working in God's name.
So you can't get angry if you work under God.
Everything.
You ain't working on God. That ain't
you can't get pissed off.
Ain't nothing he did, godly.
I'm not saying
you can't be human working under God. You don't have no feelings.
I'm not saying that, but everything good comes from the Lord. That woman gave $1,200. At the end of the day, thank you, my child. Appreciate you. Go on, move on. You took that $1,200 no matter what. You wasn't finna return it. You took it no matter what.
For me, I would have gave it back to her and told her to
on the next service. Hey, I don't think I made it clear last week.
Yeah,
I want only people that's doing it for this much here, people that's doing it for that much here. There's even teachers are not that impatient and ugly with people. That's woman giving $1,200.
And that's why I'm telling you, y'all. She been part of that church.
Being an asshole, because that's something to be proud of. What you do?
Listen, y'all.
To do with being an asshole.
The key is this. The key is this. At the end of the day, y'all. And I don't know. You say you always brag about the little church you go to. At the end of the day,
Big Goodwill, Jim Miller Road, Pleasant Grove.
If y'all don't understand. I used to be in church every time the goddamn doors open. I used to see the deacons. I used to see the pastor getting into it with the certain deacons' wives or certain deacons, and they used to tag at each other all the time. That heifer had been there over 13 years. She accepted her part, and she had a little smirk on her face when she was up there and he was getting on her, and that ain't what I asked you to do.
She was embarrassed. People laugh.
I understand that, but on the same note, the way they were carrying out in front of the church when he said that, and he was comfortable enough to say that in front of her. This is not their first confrontation. And that's from me reading. This is from me reading the language and the room.
What you will allow will continue. Folks have allowed him to play that asshole role. Folks have allowed him to be that.
I get what you're saying, but at the end of the day, we can defend that woman all we want to, but she said her yellow ass right there. She said her yellow ass right there in that video that we just watched. She acknowledged her issue for not listening.
Victims will do that.
Excuse me.
But at the end of the day, victim or not,
go ahead.
She still was wrong. She was wrong, y'all. The bitch got in the wrong line. She was wrong.
Okay, so I still stand on. It shouldn't have ever been a lie.
He should have handled it a little better in y'all eyesight. I get it.
Please let me finish.
Go ahead. Talking about the bitch got in the wrong line. The bitch ass nigga should have watched his mouth. Period.
No, it should have never been no line.
Let that have been my mother.
It should have never been no line.
Yeah.
Because give your gifts in
private.
How you
gonna tell that man how to run his church?
And wait a minute. And your father who sees everything will reward you. You give your gifts in private.
Right. To you.
No, that's Matthew 6:3-4.
That's the
Bible. How many churches following Matthew 6:3-4?
And that's the
baby, if they ain't following, then you should be giving your money no way. Hey, when our work is dead. If you a man of God and I don't never see you doing nothing godly, then baby, you don't need my money.
And you don't know what that man do godly. You don't know what he feed. We don't know that.
Man, look, I got.
We don't know that.
Well, the moment
The
it was
fact that
shown,
you
the
call for
moment it
a
was
money
shown, showed
line,
1,000
you
people.
give your gifts in private.
You say that, but I used to watch shows.
Now the
And
Bible
even
say
today,
that.
listen,
AJ
I
don't
get what
say
you're
that.
saying. I get what
AJ
you're
don't
saying.
say that. The Bible say
The
that.
Bible definitely said
And he
that.
supposed to be
Right,
a
but I'm
preacher
showing
of
y'all,
God.
we
He
understand
supposed to be
just
a
like,
preacher of the Bible.
right.
The Bible say that.
The
That
Bible
nigga
say
ain't no
that.
preacher. That's a
But
pimp.
have you ever
That's
seen a
why you
TV?
put
Have you
your
ever
tithes in
watched?
an envelope and you put your
Have you
envelope in
ever
the bank.
watched television and you watching TV church and they'll say the
TV
Jefferson
is a
family
facade.
just sold $300.
That's
The
a
Wilson
facade.
family just sold
You ain't supposed to be doing
$1,000.
that.
And they
That's
shouldn't
a
be
And
doing
then
that.
we
you don't
already
supposed to be doing
They
that.
established
shouldn't,
that
but
them preachers
it's
on
a
You shouldn't be
thing.
doing
TV,
that.
them preachers on TV wasn't number but hustlers.
Right.
Hello, it's a facade.
And guess what? If they got the clout to get a congregation to follow them and believe in what they're doing, I can't knock the hustle. And when you're a hustler, you can't knock the hustle. So I
But
don't
you can't
knock the
hustle.
hustle.
But you can't. But here's the thing: you don't hustle with the word.
Hey,
Right.
they get
That's one
paid.
of the biggest hustles, unfortunately.
They get paid.
Religion is one
I
of the
bet you
biggest
ain't.
hustles.
I bet you ain't stepping up in there getting them a quarter.
But God see and know all.
I'm not. Because
Exactly.
that ain't what I believe in, but I can't knock the ones that's taking their dumb asses up there doing it.
So exactly like now I'm with you right. Cause listen, that ain't the first time
Again,
that
he
I
wouldn't
happened.
have got
That's
my
weird.
1,200. He wouldn't have got my 1,200.
I would have took
That
my
check,
money back. Went to the casino.
that check would have bounced harder than the basketball on the NBA court. That check would have
Yeah,
bounced
she
so
gave him
hard.
cash. She ain't give him no check.
I thought she gave a check.
She had cash.
I wouldn't have been. See, the Bible also say be a
Damn
cheerful
fool.
giver. I wouldn't have been so cheerful after all that.
She was cheerful as hell.
I would have lied. I would say,
Yeah.
"Oh wait, let me get that envelope. I got 800 more in my purse," and would have walked with my finger up high.
No, she should have got her ass out of line.
Y'all been like, you ungrateful bastard.
Yeah, hey, I get that, Kurt, but on the same note, she got in the wrong goddamn line.
It should never been a line.
I get what y'all saying. I'm just not as sensitive as
I don't
other
give a
folks.
damn
So
if she was in the kitchen.
It should have never been no line.
And what's
crazy?
What's crazy? Black talking about he not sensitive. Black talking about he not sensitive. Let him embarrass him or his wife, his kids like that. You talking about
I would have said if my wife would have stood up with the kid, I would say, hey baby, he said 2,000. 1,000%.
No,
we didn't do
what
that.
if y'all both missed it and she got in line?
He ain't
Did
gonna,
what?
you'd have been like, hey man, look, don't talk to my wife like that.
He showed
No,
have.
she wouldn't. I wouldn't have let her get up there.
Please,
No,
man.
we talking about if you missed it too. You missed it too. Because she missed it. That's all it is too. And she made a mistake. I wasn't paying attention. I'm excited. Because one thing about it, when you're excited, especially when it's time to give money, you got
She was happy to
I'm
give that 1,200.
excited.
She ran up there with
I
it.
ran up there to give you this money because I got the seed to sow. The Lord has blessed me to be able to put this in
To
my
give
church.
it to you. And you ain't
guess
even
what?
grateful.
And you shame me like this.
That ain't what I asked you to do.
You snake oil preacher.
That ain't what I asked you to do.
That nigga would have bled to death. That nigga would have bled to death from the paper cut that came from that envelope when I snatched that motherfucker out of his hand. He'd have bled to death from that paper cut when I got that envelope out of his hand.
Because he'd have been like, sister, what happened? Sister, what happened to that 1,200? I've been like, bitch, you said you didn't need it.
Right. It won 1,000 plus 1,000. Remember? It won 1,000 plus 1,000. The fuck?
Hey, and I was like, bitch, you said you didn't need 1,200. Kiss my ass.
It won 1,000 plus 1,000. Shit.
Yo, dumb ass. Now you 1,200 short.
One more time.
He ain't missing. That's all right.
Wait. One more time, Kirk. What you would have said?
Bitch, you kiss my ass. You shit.
Well, she gave it to him and she came back that next week and gave him some more.
Yeah.
She understood where she fucked up at.
And you wonder why people.
I'm over here screaming.
Well, obviously he did too. That's why he took his ass on Good Morning America.
Exactly.
They was bashing him.
Right. I mean,
he was about to start losing members.
Right.
Like, bullshit.
Can you dress it up?
But on the same note,
he got
you have to do that now. because of social media.
Exactly.
They don't finna work his
It should have never been no line.
That council culture we talked about two or 3 weeks ago was
His
finna
ass
wear
was
his
getting
ass out.
But at the end of the day,
they didn't have to ask him for an interview. That's all it's called. Hey, can I come over there and talk to y'all?
Right.
yeah,
Cause
right,
they
because
about
it's a
to cancel
business.
my ass.
It's a business. When he saw that the people didn't get what was going on, and then social media twist anything. Because I was against it 1,000 until I saw the whole video. He explained what lines to get in. And if I fuck up and get in the wrong line, I would be like, damn, I just fucked up. I didn't hear him. Fuck it. I didn't hear him. So I can't get mad because I didn't follow instructions.
Well, what
Should
he
never
ought to
been
do,
no
hold up
line.
signs. He could have had a sign made 2,000 over here, 1,000 over here. That'll simplify it all of it.
That big ass
Yeah.
church, because I know they got a
But on the
projection
same
in
note,
there.
Kurt, they're going to say we all grown people and we all supposed to be able to follow instructions.
Folks make
Nah,
today.
everybody don't
When you was
comprehend.
working,
Okay,
when you was working in the mill, Kurt, did they have to put up
God
a
should have
sign?
told him that. God
Hey,
didn't tell
Kurt,
him
when you
everybody
worked
don't
at the mill,
comprehend on the same
did they have to
level.
have a sign for you to go to your station, or did you know how to get there?
What I'm trying to tell you is some supervisors explain shit the right way, and some supervisors explain shit the wrong way.
Right, and either way it went,
God didn't
some
tell
got
him
it
that
right,
everybody don't comprehend the same.
some got it right, some fucked up, and that's just the way it works. So that don't make him wrong for not explaining it because other people got it. Now, if everybody fucked up, yeah.
Well,
But if I give out instructions and I got a team of 10 and 8 of them get it right and 2 fucked up, my ratio is good on my explanations.
Yeah, but you ain't gonna dog out the ones that didn't get it right.
I'm gonna talk to them because one of my famous phrases, when they fuck up, when they working under me, the more I teach you, the dumber I get.
But are you
the more I try to teach you, the dumber I get.
No, you just try to get to 100%, man. I've trained people who dumb as a rock, but if you explain shit to them a certain way, sometimes they get it. Sometimes they don't.
But if it's somebody who I know, if it's somebody I know fucking up on purpose, I treat them a different way.
But as the leader, you need to know that everybody don't comprehend on the same
level.
Yeah,
I understand that.
Black always saying he said, okay, sister, I'll deal with that later. He didn't have to try to embarrass her in front of everybody. That's all we said.
Right, but we don't know.
First of all,
we don't know what relationship they have. Because, like I told you,
it doesn't fucking matter if that's his wife. He embarrassed her.
I witnessed Miss Hamilton go up against every pastor.
Hey, never mind. See it how you see it, man. It don't make
every pastor that came to St. John. I seen Miss Hamilton do what she want to do to go against the grain because she felt like she
orange over there. Okay, Black, the sky orange. You right.
Right.
You right, bro. You got
it's gonna be whatever color y'all want because y'all see what you see instead of seeing, everybody caught up on what they see instead of understanding each person's point of view.
It ain't that I don't understand your point. It ain't that I don't understand your point of view. I'm just talking about the way he handled it. That's all.
Right. And then what I'm saying, Kurt, too.
I see your point of view. She got in the wrong line. Whether she misunderstood information, whether she misunderstood the information or she didn't misunderstood it, she still got in the wrong line. That don't mean you slap the shit out of her.
Mistake made.
And not to cut you off, Kurt. Not to cut you off, Kurt. When we talk about like real world life shit, this man is receiving money. He's not humble. He's very much so on a power trip. But let's take it to a real world shit. And on your job, when you mess up, your boss can't come in there and call you no idiot. He can't come in there and call you no idiot.
Any kind of way.
He can't come in there and tell you and call you slow and say some weird shit upside your head.
Or reprimand you in front of everybody.
Absolutely.
Oh. You pull that woman to your pastor study and say, hey, sister, I took that 1,200 because God bless you. Thank you so much. But I think what we got confused is such and such and such and such. This is what I said. This is what I meant. It should have been a mute point. It should have been like, I'm going to take your 1,200. I'm going to hold you for the 8 and kept it moving.
That's the way he could have done it.
That ain't what he asked her to do, though, AJ.
But man, look, you hung up on what I asked you to do when I'm giving you my money. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
it's a control you on that much of a power trip. You gonna do? You sound like Trump. You gonna do it my way, or I'm gonna keep snap closed. I'm gonna keep
That
the
Right.
demon
big
close.
ass,
You
that
sound
big
like
ass church
Trump.
with all those people, some shit done fell on deaf ears. We don't know if that woman got hearing issues. All them people in that church, some shit done got misconstrued somewhere.
You don't reprimand nobody in front of everybody.
We
No,
don't
you
know. We
really
don't know
don't.
if
You really
she's a
don't.
problem person at church that's always going against what he say anyway, and that's why he had that attitude with
So
her.
exactly. So we don't know. Just like you went back and found information about what he wanted, we don't know nothing
No,
about that woman.
that woman that cause if she was a reader and she had an attitude and she was giving what it needs to give when it comes to back talk, she would have gave it right then. She didn't. That woman was very much like, oh, I'll get an 800. She didn't give.
She was very much pick me or something. I don't know what the word
Now
is
she
for.
knew
But
she
she got
fucked
on,
up.
she got
She's
on
a
national
woman. I
TV
see her as a
and
woman, one of the few
embarrassed
women.
herself even further.
I see her
I
as
said
one
he
of
done
the few.
embarrassed her.
I see
She
her as one
embarrassed
of the few
herself.
black women that take accountability because she admitted she fucked up.
She
Very
embarrassed
few black
herself.
women. We finna go down a rabbit hole.
That was in hindsight,
We
man.
finna go
I'm
down a
finna, I'm
rabbit
finna go get
hole.
my popcorn, y'all. I'm finna watch this.
We finna go down a rabbit hole.
I'm
We
Let's
out.
go.
hey,
No, is there any more
I'm
pastors
out.
on
I'm
the
finna go to
docket?
sleep. I'm finna
we
go to
already in
sleep.
the rabbit hole.
Right.
I had that issue one time. I walked in
Is
one
there any
morning.
more pastors on the docket? Shit,
Hey,
now come
hey,
on.
hey, hey, hey,
The
hey,
women are out of this.
hey,
This ain't got nothing to do with us, and we finna
hey,
get drug
one day.
We
immediately.
talking about her though. She took accountability for her fuck up, and I'm proud of her for that.
My God. My God.
Hey, one morning I
The
went to
Sky
my
Orange
job.
over there.
I had already asked to be brought in from. I used to work way out in the sticks, and I asked to come in. It had been about a month, and I went in that morning. I said, "Man, I better not be routed out in the sticks." You know, I was just saying it jokingly. I said, "Man, better not be routed out in the sticks today. I ain't gonna run my route." And the supervisor said, "Oh, you gonna run that fucking route, Henry?
Oh,
If that's where you're scheduled, you're gonna run that motherfucking route." Listen, my head went to fire. I'm talking about like instantly,
cause you
and it
just
was
talking
in
to
the
Yeah.
office.
yourself.
It
You
was
was
in
just
the office
like,
in
yeah.
front of other supervisors, right? So I went to my truck because I said I'm finna kill this motherfucker.
Oh
So
my lord.
I went to my truck and I came back and I said, "Hey, Billy, come here." I said, "I need to holler at you."
Yeah.
I brought him back there, back in the warehouse. I said, "We go." He said, "Where we going?" I said, "We going back here to the warehouse." And I told him, I said, "Man, let me explain something to you. If you ever fucking talk to me like that again," I said, I'll
Don't you never
mop this whole fucking warehouse with you." I
with
said, "I'll
you.
beat your ass." I said, "I will beat your ass all over this." I said, "Now, motherfucker, say something." I was
And
in
you
his
did
face
him
by
a
then.
service. You didn't
I
even
said,
embarrass him in front of
"Yeah."
the people. You took him to the back.
I said, "Motherfucker, say something." I said, "Bitch, say something. I'll beat the shit out you right now." And he didn't say shit. He ran, talking about it went and go get. I said, "I don't give a fuck who you go get."
Okay, because now you got to
By
prove
the
we even
time
had this
security get here, you
conversation.
have a well whooped ass.
Look,
By the
look.
time the security get here.
Not a well
After
Shit.
whooped
then,
ass.
hey, after then, that motherfucker handled me like he had on slippers. You
I
couldn't
know that's
hear
Hmm.
him.
right. Yeah, and that's
With
all it
kid
takes.
glove.
Yeah,
That's
man, the
all
fuck
it
you
takes.
think you?
And
Because
this
I
is
wouldn't even, I wouldn't be serious because I'm gonna run the route anyway because I'm trying to get my paper.
you just
You know what
joking,
I'm
talking
saying?
shit.
But he was just trying to front in front of people like he was hard and shit.
And you
Oh,
took that man to the
Nigga.
back and held a conversation.
Nigga. Pull you
man,
off in that corner so quick. So man, that's my MO. I'm gonna duck you out.
but see,
Son, I
that's
wish
why
a
I
nigga
wanted
But
to
would.
see,
work
when
in
it
that
comes to
warehouse.
a bully, when it
So
comes
if
to
he
a
had
bully, and
said
when it
something,
comes to embarrassment, I need you to be corrected right there when you embarrass me at, because I need my
Right.
apology just as public. I need my apology just as public as the embarrassment.
Nah,
And
I
when
don't
it
need
comes
all
to a
that. I'm gonna
bully,
let you know. I bet you
well,
won't say nothing else in front of your audience. I
hey,
bet
I
you
didn't
go
want no
back. I
witnesses
bet
for
you
it.
be
I was,
when it
quiet as a
comes to
mouse
a
in front of your
bully,
friend.
you
I
gotta
didn't want
handle
no
that. You gotta
witnesses.
nip that shit in the bud quick,
I
and
didn't
that's
want no
cool with
witnesses for
everything.
what I was going to do to his ass.
No, for real, I feel that. When it comes to a bully and shit, you gotta nip that shit in the bud quick. People get comfortable. That pastor is comfortable.
Right,
Yeah.
talking to people like that and
He's
still
comfortable
taking
talking
their
to people like
money.
that. Ain't nobody
And
checked
they
the shit out
still
of him.
giving it to them. And they still giving it to them.
He
Dumbass.
don't win a Good Morning America and then won their hearts back. Cause her dumb ass, no shade, cause we've been talking down there lately. It was just dumb for her to get on there and Because I would
Tell
have
the
embarrass
truth.
herself even more.
said I was
Tell the truth.
embarrassed. I was embarrassed. I was
When he,
embarrassed.
I would have been like, when he reprimanded me in front of the whole congregation, I was a little taken aback. I thought he was joking at first.
When I
Then I
tell that
realized he
nigga
was
jaw would
serious.
have dropped, because that ain't the script
My
we worked
God,
on in the back.
my God,
That ain't the script we worked on in the back, bitch. I told you to say
right?
something
Bitch,
else.
that ain't what we coached you on. Everybody, makeup artists and everybody gonna be clutching their pearl by the
y'all
time I'm
Okay,
know
through.
what we told you to say when you got up here.
Everybody be
y'all
clutching
know.
their pearls. Oh, cut.
Y'all
Go to
know if there was
commercial.
one of y'all real grandmama and she got up there and he said that shit, his ass probably would have got slapped up there.
All you raised would have got
Margaret
the
Ann
church would have got robbed.
Margaret Ann,
Church
God
would have
rest her
got
soul.
robbed.
She'd have
Nigga, you would have got robbed.
talking shit right now today. From that day all the way to today. She'd have never let that go. She'd have been talking about it from then to now.
I ain't gonna
Don't
never
let her
forgive that motherfucker came up in the church and did.
don't let y'all, my grandmother, God rest her soul. I cannot think
My
of
God.
the Dallas news anchor. I cannot think of who he is. I gotta ask my mother. He did the weather back in the day. My granny seen him at
I
a
think I
gas
know that
station.
dude you're talking about.
I gotta ask her what's his name. She seen him at a gas station. My grandmother was like,
Hey.
such and such. And he was like, yeah. Excuse me. And went to his car, slapped her door. To this day, if my
Oh
granny was still
no.
living, that ugly nigga, you should have seen how he treated me. And I said, Granny, all
Right.
he do is do the weather. He ain't nobody famous. It's not a big deal. That's not the
Trying
point.
to
You don't
act like
treat
he
people
more than
like
what
that.
he is.
So yeah, I already know Pastor would have got it. My granny
Mine.
hard earned $1,200. Pastor would have got it.
Mine.
Pastor would have got
They
it.
would have had to sprinkle some of that water on him. Bring him
Let me
back
ask you
like
this,
they did
Kurt.
Lazarus.
Yeah.
Bring him back.
All right, Kurt. Let's just say
We do not agree with you. Let's move to the next pastor. We do
you're a
not agree with
foreman.
you and that pastor.
You're a
The
foreman,
Sky
Kurt.
Orange, man. Sky Orange, man. You got it.
I ain't trying to get it. The Sky Orange. I mean, Kurt, you're a foreman, right?
Yeah.
I
You got
love
some
you.
little
You like my
youngsters up
big
under
little
you,
brother.
like the one the daughter was involved with. You got a little young thug up under you, right? You hired him, right?
Yeah.
You and a couple of other foremen, supervisors, and managers, and y'all up in the break room or whatever, in the office or whatever, minding y'all business, talking, and then that thug come in there and say, he joking though. I don't give a damn what Mr. Kurt tell me to do today. I ain't doing shit. I'm tired. I've been up all night. I just came from the club. I ain't doing shit. And he say that in front of the other foremen in there. How would you feel?
How would I feel or what would I do?
How would you feel first? How would you feel? What would you feel he's doing? How would you feel? And how do you think your peers?
I take it as he joking first. That's the first. That would be my initial response. Like, I know he just bullshitting.
And the
That
other
would be,
foremans turning around looking at you because they know you had already had one or two
They looking
problems
like,
out
what
of
you
him.
gonna do? What you gonna
What
do?
you gonna do?
if the other foreman say something,
Yeah, they looking at you like you didn't already have problems with him. He come in late. You done wrote him
You
up a
ain't gonna
couple
handle
times, but
that? You ain't gonna handle that, Kurt?
he's
well, if
still on the job. And you in front of
Instantly.
your peers are the big man that's there to do the inspections today, and that dude coming there acting like that.
of course I'm gonna deal with it. I'm gonna take him out of the office because see that where I worked at there
The
was
way to do
a
anything.
level of code of respect. No matter unless well that's just what it was. Unless somebody tried to put hands on you or something like that, you just handled the.
Let's
See,
be
you could
real.
get
You just
Can I
supervise the work that I
can
do.
I
You don't
interject a
own
little
the
me.
bit?
thing,
You
the
Kirk,
thing
if you
supervise
about
don't
the
it,
mind.
work that I do. You
the
don't
Kirk,
thing
own
about
me.
it, the corporation that I work for, you could get sued if you handle
Right. There you go.
if
So
you
well,
the
handle
Kirk, can
shit.
difference
I
in a
interject for a
church.
little bit? Because I feel like when with that example, even going back to Kirk when he said something not under his breath, when he said his comment, Kirk was saying that not to be ugly and not really to be heard. He was saying it in a way of threatening and causing a scene and causing a show. that
Right.
woman wasn't trying to cause any harm when she came up there with that check. She wasn't trying to cause no harm. She wasn't trying to cause no embarrassment. She wasn't trying to.
He
I'm
done
doing
get
this
him what
because
he had.
I'm doing this because I want to. I'm gonna come up there anyway. It didn't give that at all.
She just seemed confused, man.
Yeah, I made a mistake,
That's
and
what I
you
got
treated
from it.
me,
She
and you
just seemed
shitted on me in
confused.
front of this entire church.
Right.
I made
Well,
a
she was,
On
mistake,
camera. On camera.
and she was fine being
and it's
shitted on
viral.
because she defended it. So, end of the
Right.
day, she
Ignorant.
was
Just
cool with it.
ignorant. And she
And
Right.
probably still gave them folks her money. Just
Ignorant, or
ignorant.
ignorant,
we don't
or
also we don't know how he apologized in private. He ain't we ain't,
ignorant,
he ain't went on
or
live on it. We don't know how he apologized in private. Probably called her.
she know their
She
relationship.
starstruck. She starstruck. Oh, it's
Well, they
Marvin
call it
Winans.
what
She
they call it.
No.
starstruck.
Well, what it is, they call it Stockholm syndrome when you being
There we
victimized
go.
or identifying with your victim.
Put
She
a word on it, George. I knew
but she
George was
got
thinking of something. He over
victimized.
there thinking of a master plan. Yeah.
Right.
He
She
got
probably
look
probably
about
threatened in a
that's
sort of
my
way.
hand.
Everything.
Yeah, like Kurt.
Put a
And a
word
lot
on
of
it,
You
them
remember
George.
folks,
how?
Thank
and a
you.
lot of them folks do be Stockholm syndrome, and we talking about cults, black churches,
That's why she went
mega
on Good
churches,
Morning
all
America,
that shit.
embarrassing herself even further.
Hey, Kurt. You know how Henry Cotton and Rose Thompson used to go at each other.
Yeah.
They knew how each other were, and they just that they talked to each other in ways that to us we would say is disrespectful, but
That's
they
one.
had that
That wasn't
relationship.
banter. That wasn't banter amongst people that's cozy, informal with each other, familiar with each other. That wasn't banter. He was
Baby,
embarrassing her. He was
she been
putting
going to
her
the
in
church
check.
for 13
He was
years.
putting her in check because you didn't do it like I said. Do it.
But you know what though? A lot of people gonna make the excuse, well, that's just how he is. That don't mean shit. Just because you how
That don't
you are,
mean it's
don't mean you're
okay.
not fucking wrong.
Right. And like I say, I agree with y'all that he could have handled it better, but on the same note, we don't know what relationship they have.
You got all these ifs
Like
and
me and
buts, but
AJ, I
So
joke
the
about
relationship
AJ.
they
She
should
just
be
started
having
shooting
is
back at me. AJ ain't finna let no nigga across the street or that she see at the grocery store say the shit that I say to her on here. Neither is Anthony. We
but
have
his
a
relationship with her should be shepherd and a flock. That's all it is.
my
but we don't
It
know
shouldn't
that.
be. It shouldn't
should
be
have never
nothing
been
more
no
than that.
lie. I still stand on that 10 toes. Should have never been no
Yeah, it
lie.
should have been a shepherd and a flock.
Hey, B. Hey, let me tell you. Let me say this, man. For me, I don't know nobody else, but when somebody's doing me a favor or whatever it is, just say you
You
throwing a
humble.
party, right? Just say you throwing a party, right? And I come to your house, you done prepared all of this food or whatever, man. And just say something happened and the potato salad got spoiled, right? You don't know it's spoiled because you didn't taste it and you don't even eat potato salad. I'm the first one get a bite, right?
Right.
I'm not gonna be like, oh man, you got this old funky ass potato salad, man. What kind of shit is this, man? Why you do some
You trying to
bullshit like
food
that?
poison me?
What I would do is say,
This
hey
don't bought a
B,
homemade.
what I would do is say, hey B, hey man, let me holler at you for a minute. I don't know what happened, man, but won't you taste this? This don't taste right, man. It might be sour. Because
Well, if
I
it's
wouldn't
sour,
want to
nigga, throw it
embarrass
away. What
you.
you telling me for?
Because I wouldn't want to embarrass you in front of guests or none of that, man. Because you doing me a favor by inviting me. You understand? It's just a way. I
And
went to.
feeding me. You don't do
I
that.
get that, Kurt.
I bought.
I get that.
Listen, I bought about 4 chickens from this new store they had open called Foodland, right? And it was
Hey, we got a food land. I
right, and
forgot you in Texas, Kurt.
right, and it was a little Mexican chick. She was running the place. I knew she was running the place because I could see she was the one in charge and just all over the store doing stuff. Right. I got home and I busted. I like to break it open, put it in different packages. So the portions that I'm gonna eat, how much I'm gonna eat at one time. And I got to smelling. I'm like, damn, this chicken don't smell right, man. So I got it all and took it back, right? So I went to the store and I saw, and I had my package with me, and I didn't get in front of nobody. I didn't say nothing. I just watched and waited till she was clear, right? And I called over and I said, hey, man, I said, I was in here earlier and I bought some chicken. And I said, I got home and opened it and it's still in the same packs, but something's wrong. It don't smell right. And she said, oh, thank you so much. And so she took it to the back and she went back there and talked to the butcher and whatever he may have some kind of way made a mistake or whatever. But I didn't want to, since that store had just opened, I didn't want to give her make it look like she's selling
Any
bad
bad
stuff.
press.
Right, because I know how hard it is. You
The
can't like
embarrassment.
everybody at all times. You know.
The embarrassment.
Right. So I look at it, and I could have caused potential business, a loss of business. And Pastor, that's one of the reasons he went on social media to try to clear things up, because
on that tour, tour.
In hindsight, he realized that, okay, maybe I handled that
It
wrong.
don't fit my money.
That nigga surely is on an apology.
Don't fit that
too.
money.
But guess what Kurt said? Kurt said, listen now, y'all hear everything but the right thing. Kurt said maybe he realized he handled it wrong. Just like she realized she got in the wrong line. She made a mistake and he made a mistake, but she get a pass for making a mistake, but he don't get a pass for reacting the way he reacted.
Because should have never been no line. That's why he don't get no pass, because should never been no line.
That's what Kurt said. I'm going by what Kirk Alert said now.
But I'm not being funny. I don't think I heard in that video, I heard him say, I apologize to that sister because I did come out for a little rough. He didn't. All it took was a simple apology, and I've been straight.
No, he stood on. I said it was a
he stood on that.
And she, hey, she didn't follow my instructions.
Because it's not
and
what
that's
you
his
say,
church.
it's how you say it. It's not
that's
what
his
you say,
church.
it's how
That's
you
his
say
business.
Oh,
that's his church and that's his business.
But
If I let everybody fuck up,
God see him.
And he's still getting blessed from what I'm seeing. But I'm just saying, okay.
We don't know that.
You don't know that.
I said from what I'm seeing. From what I'm seeing. So I didn't say I seen it. Everybody read, oh, we don't know that. Yeah, we don't. Just like y'all don't know what happened with them. We don't know. All of us are making assumptions of what the little material that we saw. But all I'm saying is, I do say he could have handled it better. But on the same note, I understand that if AJ and I, Anthony and I, have a certain relationship where we can talk to each other certain ways because we understand what we are saying and we know what's going to touch each other and make each other feel some type of way, and we communicate like that. She not finna let a stranger that she don't know or somebody she just seen 2 days come on this
I
podcast
ain't
and try
finna
to say
let
the
you
same
sit up
shit.
and talk to me like that and try to embarrass me in front of folk. I ain't finna let nobody do that. See, that's what I'm trying to tell you.
Because a
He
joke.
was
But what I'm saying is, I
It's
seen,
only- a joke can
and
only
Kirk
go
know
so
who I'm
far.
talking about, and Kirk probably know exactly what I'm talking about. There's certain women and ladies of the church. The lady been there 13 plus years. They talk to the pastor a certain way. They have a certain relationship with the pastor.
So you think she got in that line out of spite? She got in that line just
because she's sad.
I'm thinking.
And she want to
I'm
do what she
thinking
want to
that.
do.
No, I'm thinking that maybe not that instance, but somewhere down the line they had they communicate with each other like that because she didn't put up a force or a fight. She said, "Well, I'll just work on the other two.
Was
I'll
this
just work
his
on the
church
other."
or was he visiting that church?
And all he said was, "That ain't what I asked you to do. That ain't what I asked you to do. I didn't ask you to work on getting $800 more. I didn't ask you to do that. I said that if you got 1,000 plus 1,000, get in this line. Well, I just come up with I'll come back when I get I'll work on the other 1,000. That ain't what I asked you to do. And number one, you slowing up progress. You slowing up what I'm trying to get done. We got a lot of people in this church, a lot of people trying to sow, and you up in here wasting my time when you know you ain't got $2,000. It ain't about the money. It's about the principle of you following directions.
That's exactly what it was about, the money. You had it on the head until you switched it at the end. You slowing down the rest of this money making process. and that's what it gave.
It wasn't these right, because like you say, them people, I throw parties and I have a $7 time, I have a $10 time. If you ain't got but $7 and it's $10 time, I don't need you in this line. You need to go ahead and find. Ain't no, hey, black, I ain't got but $7. Go find you $3 more.
Well, that's somebody trying to get over.
I'm just saying, even if he come up there and say, hey, man, we ain't got, but I'm taking my $10 people now because next I got $15 people that's getting ready to come in, and I got like 7 minutes.
Because we paying for prayers, right? Because we paying for prayers.
It's whatever he's selling, and we can't get mad if he's selling prayers and they buy them.
He's selling them, but prayers
and bullshit.
Yeah, bullshit.
He ain't getting naked.
Very quickly, there is 17 people under the sound of my voice that's releasing, like this man of God that flew all the way from Houston, releasing a $10,000 seed. I want those 17 people to obey God. The Lord says, I ain't asking you to, I'm telling you to. I'm not asking you to, I'm telling you to. I'm not asking, I'm telling you. I want everybody to get your offering so fast that you can't even explain what has taken over your life. When I count to 3, everybody move now. 1, 2, 3, go. Do you go to this ministry? What's your name? Sister Pamela, I want you to go sit down and come back with a different seed. Move now. The Lord just located your home. I'm walking through your house. Billy Ma, Vubedele Bikiskatai. Move quickly. I got something to tell you. Hurry.
These niggas losing their mind.
They need to quit.
Now he made little wine and look like a damn little chickadee.
I'm so glad they being exposed. Oh, I'm so glad they being exposed.
But
and people need to stop giving them their money.
But as you know, me and Kirk
look,
be on cult documentaries, and this shit is starting to become. This shit is right in front of our face.
Look, y'all. Even in that video, a goddamn black woman misunderstood the instruction. He said, when I count to 3, I want y'all to move. That heifer was moving before he finished talking.
She was turning in circles. They brainwashed. They can't use their brain fully. It's washed. It's washed with bullshit.
So I guess it's a woman thing. I don't know.
Don't you start that.
I don't know.
That.
I'm just saying. Their comprehension ain't all there. I mean, y'all saw what I saw. I can't make this shit up.
No more.
No, they not. They not. And it's only these mega churches.
You're going to give me this money and you're going to give it to me right now.
Okay, I'm leaving with something.
I'm walking through your house right now.
Then they start walking through your house right now.
I see your marble floors. I'm walking through this house right. I see that chandelier.
See the blessing. The Lord is showing me the blessing, but if you don't give me that money,
well, you're going to give me. And he said, look, I ain't asking you. I'm telling you.
You're going to give me that money. Nigga. That nigga Zell was on the Megatron. The nigga Zell was on the Megatron.
Hey, but on the cool, y'all. Why we mad because these pastors getting paid though? Why we hate?
And it ain't got nothing.
It's how they getting paid. They getting paid off pimping the word and abusing the people and doing all kind of shit that's killing our communities. That's why I say fuck them all.
And I'm with Kirk on that because at the end, because on the street, I'm not being funny. If you rob it and you steal it, it's a wolf. You see it coming. You're using the cloak of the Lord.
Absolutely.
Heaven and earth and paradise and spiritual. You're disguising you a wolf in sheep's clothing. You're using God.
And it's also in the Bible. They say on the last days, that's what we're gonna see. But on the same note,
they're gonna be
false prophets
right next to false prophets. Yeah, you gotta know how to pick them too.
We see that, but they have so many followers. So why are we mad at these people that need hope?
Because they weak-minded. They following some bullshit. They really don't believe them. Half of them don't want to go to their church and they give away their money because that's what pastor told them to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're going to mega churches. You're going to the glitz and the glam and the glitter. You're not going to really get a fellowship. You're going to the glitz and the glam.
For some reason, and I never understood this. Somehow people associate giving like paying tithes gonna bless you with an abundance, and they think that if like the pastor said, we're gonna bless you. somehow if you pray hard enough and you give enough, somehow you're gonna get you. It's gonna come back to you tenfold. And oftentimes that's just not the truth. Them people can't pay. If they couldn't pay their bills when they went in there, half the time they can't pay them when they come up out of there.
And I think that's when it comes with the Bible, where you're getting the false message. Like people take some words of the Bible and run with it. I believe, because don't get me wrong, if I attend a church, because you know what I'm saying, gym memberships, private schools, everything, it's a fund for all sort of stuff that's going on in your life.
Absolutely.
Netflix, Hulu, all that shit. If I'm in church and my tithes is 10%, some people don't really do a full 10%. I give what I can. If you are giving to your church from your heart, that's okay. I mean, I just feel like that's just natural stuff. That's okay. Church still got to keep the lights on. Church
But
still
you
got to
ain't
have
looking
heat,
for nothing
water.
in return
You're
for that.
not, yeah. And if I am in my mind, in my heart, I do believe I'm going to get a blessing from this. I'm giving to the house of God, and my blessing is coming. It's all in the faith, but I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it for it.
Let me
If
ask
I
y'all
believe
this.
I'll be blessed, I believe I'll be blessed. I'm not doing this like, oh Lord, I'm giving you 20. I need you to give me that back in gas. I need you to give me that back in some. I'm giving it because my faith.
I'm trying to understand this too. At the end of the day, the way the world is, y'all say everything is a business, relationship, everything is a business. Why can't that man see that as a business? And is he wrong for wanting to? He got the flock. Is he wrong for wanting to better himself in a business? He have to get up.
Off the back
He
to the
have to.
point,
He
and
have to
ignorant
prepare.
yes.
He have to prepare a sermon. It depends on how many times the church open.
George is answering your question because I want to speak on that sermon.
Yeah,
George
me too.
said something because the
Yeah.
sermons don't even be, the word don't even be from the Bible no more. AJ quoted a scripture from Matthew immediately. Some of these Negroes, no shade, are giving stories and bullshit and make it about a word.
I'm gonna keep it above.
I've been seeing some weird. What am I trying to say? Some
Sermons.
weird pastoring going. Yeah, sermons. There it is. I've been seeing some weird ass sermons going on.
My thing is this, y'all. Being that they kept me in church from 5 years old till 16 or whatever, I didn't relate to the Bible per se preacher because I was in the street. I'm hip. I'm breakdancing. I'm rapping. I'm doing my shit. I needed to hear from that pastor like Reverend Gibson who say, I used to be out there selling dope. You know what I'm saying? I used to do this and that. And then I'm woke now. I'm listening to him in the church. But when they read from that Bible telling me what Job and Daniel's in the line, then I heard all that. I'm going to sleep.
Yeah,
but when that pastor get up there saying stuff that I'm doing, I had plenty of women. And I was doing this and doing that.
Well,
but I wasn't happy.
The thing is, when the
I was
thing
in the
is,
club
when
till the lights
they
came
say,
on. When the club doors open, I was there. When the club doors closed, I was the last to leave. Me and the club on the leaving. I'm the last to leave. I needed to hear stuff like that.
But here's the
how
thing.
he turned his life around.
But here's the thing: when they say stuff like
turning my life around. Listen to that man telling me about Job and Daniel and all that. I didn't care to hit it.
Hey, but they ran Gibson ass out of Baptist. He was sleeping with all the women. All
Right.
the women in Baptist.
I mean, the thing is, when these pastors get up here and regale y'all with stories of how they used to be, half of them still doing the shit.
Yeah, they still doing it, but it's the word. It's the word. And let me tell you what the pastor said. Now I can tell y'all what the pastor told.
This what they do.
One thing about it. Oh, go ahead, George. I'm sorry.
Instead of getting women on the stroll, they get them in the church. Instead of getting their money after the slanging, they slanging the word. They ain't doing nothing but the same old shit.
And that's the reason, and that's the very reason I initially stopped.
George been sitting my silent today, but he dropping the heat.
That's why I stopped going to church, George.
I can go outside and pray to the Lord anytime I want to for free.
The pastor
was
was trying to sleep with the pastor had a wife. He was trying to mess with my aunt, and he was trying to mess with my mom. And
I almost choked on this.
Gibson?
I was sitting there, not Gibson. Not Gibson, the other.
Kirk like, who did him?
He tripping.
Well, I thought
And
Flaps was there. I'd have slapped the shit out that nigga. He'd have messed him up.
well, I was like, what? This was the first one. The first real popular one, you know. And when I used to see him late nights sitting out there in the car, and then she'll go and get in the car, and then Big Mama was mad. I was
Your
like,
auntie?
yeah. My auntie will be sneaking out, and Big Mama be mad because she knew what was going on. And I was young. I was probably
the one before Gibson.
Hey,
yeah, I was about 10 years old at the time,
I
8,
forget
10
his
years
name.
old.
He was a dark skin. He was dark skinned.
Yeah. Now,
he was there a long time.
a long time. Like I said, I was about
Running
8,
through the
9,
hoes.
10 years old at the time. And so when I seen this, I lost respect. And his wife was beautiful. Beautiful wife.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he had a daughter, and she was ready, you know, and you know, they praised them preacher kids around the church.
It's a whole
She was
other
in
subject.
ballet. She was in
okay,
tap
PKs.
dancing.
I get
PKs
started
a
on
whole
preacher
nother
kids.
subject.
I was married to a preacher kid for 16 years and dated one after
PKs
that.
will
Tell you
wear
about
you
these preacher
out.
kids.
The PKs
Yeah, but
will
you know,
wear
she
you out.
was
Suck your
everybody.
dry.
You know, anything she did, everybody, you know, it was a big thing at the church. And so when I seen that turned me from church, and that was I was young as fuck. And so I brought that up recently, like 3-4 years ago, to another pastor. And I said, hey man, the reason I don't believe in, you know, he a pastor, he was like, man, you know, you don't do this, you don't do that. I say, I don't really believe in that. I'm spiritual, but I'm not religious. You know, I don't believe in going to church. And he said, so you're gonna let that pastor, because he was trying to get him some cat, you're gonna let that stop you from going to church. Because the preacher was trying to get him a little cat.
Yep.
And
So
to hear
fuck it.
another pastor say
And I
that,
don't mean to cut you off, Black, but I think that's another thing. That goes back even to the subject of that woman. Even though your story is different, y'all are putting the power in the man and not the
Mhm.
spirit of God. Y'all are putting the power in the image
Position.
of the Pizzello. Thank you, George. Y'all putting it on the man,
Mhm.
The
that's
person,
the person.
right.
Yeah, it,
And I took
not
it
the
personal,
church.
and I probably wouldn't have took it like that if he was messing with Sister Clarice. But the fact that he was messing around in my household, it hit closer to home, and I was like, I don't trust that. You know what I'm
Well,
saying? Because
church heard a whole nother episode too.
Yeah, we can do one on that. We
yeah.
need to do one on preacher's kids. We need to do one on we need to do like a church series, piss some people off. Get some
And,
ratings.
that one
Them
you talking about,
PKs, boy, say.
I can't think his name, boy, but my mother-in-law was crazy about that pastor,
dude,
boy.
he had a huge. I don't know if he still got it, but he had a huge mega church, man. Just like what y'all seeing. That man making millions.
Mega churches
Yeah.
skirt me. I ain't got time.
Yeah, I
for
don't do
mega
mega
churches.
He
church.
rich.
I don't
He
need
rich.
mega
Don't
churches.
matter.
Hell
I
no.
don't know
Mega
if
churches
he
turn
in good
me
health
off
now, but
spiritually.
about 15, 20 years ago, last I checked, about 20 years ago, hell, he was millionaire, big, huge church, just like Creflo Dollar now.
Yeah, mega
Good for him.
churches.
I mean, he's still
Mega
going to hell,
churches turn
probably.
me off. Okay. Mega churches
You know,
turn me off. I ain't
Big and ass.
All that money can't buy no
and
air
his
conditioning
wife
in hell.
was working in Monroe.
I need me a good old
She's
shotgun
teacher,
church.
school
Lord is all
teacher in
up in that
Monroe.
I
place.
can't believe I can't
Cause
remember
see,
his name,
cause
man.
see, when you do a mega
I know
church,
his
ain't
name.
no
I
way
just
you
not gonna
serving your
call it on
people.
this on his
Oh,
podcast.
okay.
Yeah, when you do
Yeah,
a
he
mega church,
tried to hit on my
it's
wife.
no way, George. I agree.
Oh,
When you do a
really?
mega church, it's
Yeah.
no way.
There's no way to serve
And we
all them
stopped
people. You
going.
got a mega church.
Yo,
We
it's
didn't
too
go
much
back. We didn't
hustle.
go
It's
back
too
to
much
that church
hustle and
again
bustle to
till
keep them
Gibson
lights on. You ain't give a damn about the people at that point.
All them years he was there, we didn't go back there again till Gibson started preaching.
Yeah, little short fellow, right?
Yeah,
Okay, you know what we talking about. And he wasn't attractive nowhere.
nowhere, but he was damn sure getting busy.
He was getting them.
His
Yeah,
little
because they in
ugly
love
ass.
with their position, not him.
The power.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got to stop deifying these pastors and shit
Yeah,
like
putting
that.
them up on a pedestal.
Yeah, we treat
Yeah,
him
when
like,
I got,
hey,
like I said, and that happened when I was 10, like I say, 10, 11 years old. So I ain't had no faith in no past. But when you young at 10 years old, yeah, y'all say, oh, you was getting your faith in him. But you listen to Big Mama and you going, and I'm eight years old. But yeah, when you get grown, you know not to do that shit. But at 8, 9 years old, and Big Mama and them preaching church, you know, you expecting that pastor to be what Big Mama and them say he is. And then when I sat back and seen him, because I was a little nosy motherfucker. As soon as I see some lights come in the driveway and look, I'm sneaking to the window, peeping out the blinds. Oh, that's his car. That's Reverend such and such car. What's she doing out there? Yeah, I was a little nosy bastard.
And I think when it come down to pastors and the word, because we were just talking about that, it was, and I can't tell you when this was and how it stuck to me. When it comes to, is it parables? When it's stories that's supposed to mean something more than what it is. When Jesus told stories, or I think it's called parables.
Parables, yeah.
Our pastor, because just like DJ Black said, the man got to relate to you. When I was in the streets, I was this and I was that. And he would talk about parents. This was about parents, specifically parents. When you have children, so much you'll do for them. How when they hurt, you're hurting. And when you want them to succeed, or you don't want them to fail, you don't want them to be sick, you want your whole life is wrapped around your kids. You love your kids to death. And he said, imagine dying for your children. And he was like, would you die for your kids? And everybody mostly said, yes, I would die for my kids. And he said, imagine Jesus on the cross thinking and dying for you. Like how deep rooted that love has to be.
So look, take it a step further. Would you kill one of your kids? Because that was Abraham's test in the Bible. God asked him to kill his firstborn son. And you know what he did? He woke the nigga up and told him he got somewhere to be. Come on, boy, let's go.
He'll put that dag in that nigga ass. Lord,
Man.
You got it. We good.
I was just playing. It was just a test.
Just a test.
You hear me?
Yeah, they get out of line. You brought them here and you take them out.
I think that's where I feel like in the Bible, pastors are abusing sacrifice and test and judgment. I think they are abusing it in those mega churches. That sacrifice that you would do, give your very last. God just wanted to see if you was gonna do it. He didn't let the man go through it. I just want to see where your head was at, where your faith
Here's
was.
the thing too. A lot of that sacrifice you give it don't just go to keeping the lights on or doing a couple of things around the church. It all go
It
for
pays
their
for the pastor
expensive vacation, for
Maserati.
their Maserati, for and all for him to
all
pay for
the
his
work that
girlfriend's
they
abortions, all that kind of shit.
All the work that they do, they just supposed to
screaming.
Not do nothing. They just supposed to, stay around, don't do nothing.
Well, what you saying? I didn't hear you.
So even though they working, they there for the night and doing whatever. They up Sunday, Wednesday, whenever the church is going on. They don't supposed to have no free time. They can't take vacations. They can't drive that night. They're just supposed to stay home.
You can do whatever you want to do, but I'm gonna break it down real quick. If you're a pastor of a mega church, you got Maseratis and shit and paying for your girlfriend's abortions and going on expensive vacations, and any member of your church is hungry, you fucking up.
Yeah.
Or ain't got nowhere to stay.
And I came to y'all and said my life been these dudes.
Okay.
And you don't help them.
Let me ask y'all this then. So if your employer, those of us who have to clock in, if your employer living the way they want to live and you mismatch your money or don't make enough money to live the way you want to live, is that the employer fault?
Here's the thing: if you a pastor and you consider yourself my employee, you talk to me like that, I'm telling you to fuck yourself sideways. You can
not employer, not on that, George. I'm saying an employer, not of the pastor. I'm saying you guys are saying that the pastor is not allowed to drive luxury vehicles. They're not allowed to take vacations. They're not allowed to pay.
I don't say they did.
They're not allowed to pay for abortions, even though we pay for them. I'm just saying, is it the pastor's fault that you live in a trailer park, or is it the pastor's fault that you homeless?
It's pastor's fault.
Is it your employer fault? Is this the employer fault that you mismanage your money or don't make enough money?
No.
Is it the neighbor's fault that your lights getting cut off? Whose fault
It's
is it
the
that we live
employer's
the way
fault.
we live?
If the employer is scheming the money and making sure that he get the bonus and I don't, then yeah, it can be the employer's fault.
Yeah,
in
Well,
that
let me ask you this
scenario.
then, since you
It's
said
coming from
that.
God.
Are the pastors putting guns to these people's head to give them money, or
No,
are
they
they?
Practically, they doing worse.
mind
They
fucking them.
they doing worse.
mind
Hold on.
fucking
Let
them.
me say this. They doing worse than putting the gun to head. They using the word of
AJ, I
God to
think we said
corrupt
that
and
at the
pimp
same
these
time.
people.
Like I say, I just think
Shit.
different
I
because
think we said that
can't
at the
nobody
same
make me do
time.
nothing I don't want to do.
That's
I don't
you.
give a damn.
We
My
understand that.
mama can't make me do nothing I don't want to do.
Who?
And I love her to death. She can't make me do a goddamn thing I don't want to do. I'm grown.
I don't think we're talking about the same type of people though.
Let me ask a real question. Why is
Influenced by that. The ones that are looking for sanctuary, the ones that are hungry for
You
that.
know, they say the people that come to the church house are in need of help. You know, they go to the church for help. That's where the sick and the poor and the hungry supposed to go for help,
Right.
for refuge.
The shelter.
Yeah, okay then. So why not say it's you? How you gonna say it's not the church's responsibility to shelter them?
If they choose to give their money
Because
to this man,
everybody want to be Jesus, but don't nobody want to die. Everybody looking for salvation in some shape, form, or fashion.
Everybody want the blessings, but don't want to follow God's word.
Everybody
right,
that
right.
too.
So,
But I feel like
it's the person that don't want to follow God's word fault. That's just I always been held accountable. My folks didn't allow me to hunch my shoulders up. When I stole that vehicle, y'all,
baby, you can be one paycheck away, or one somebody
don't
getting
give
sick,
your money.
or
Then you
one
don't
somebody getting disabled, or one some fire happened, or one anything happened. You know, anything can happen.
But once like I say, my folks didn't allow me no room. I stole the vehicle. I went. Dad was asleep. I know he didn't have to go to work till late. I thought. So we seniors, juniors in high school, last day of school. So I figured I'd take the truck. I got the Jimmy, had the sounds playing. We riding. I picked Austin up. We doing our thing. We went and got some girls and stuff. We hanging. And I didn't know that Dad had a dental appointment. So I was like, let me stop by the house real quick and get something. And then, we finna hang out until, Mom get ready to come home. When we pulled up in the driveway, I saw Dad's silhouette moving in front of the window, the kitchen window. I was like, dang. So I told them to get out the car or whatever. So they got out the truck. And when I went in, I tried to walk by like nothing was good. He's standing there. So when I walked by, he stopped me. He hit me in my chest. He kind of stopped me. He said, why did you take my truck, man? I hunched my shoulders up. He said, nah, we don't hunch our shoulders up. You knew exactly why you took that truck. Why did you take the truck? I don't know. It's not an answer because you knew exactly why you took them keys and bagged that truck out that driveway and left. Because I wanted to go pick James and up, ride around the school and hang out and show out for the kids. He said, all right, give me the keys. I was grounded and all that shit. But I'm saying that to say I'm held accountable for all my actions. And I've been holding myself accountable since about 16 years old. So if somebody wants to give their money away that they need for their rent and they let their cousin have it or sister or brother, and then they mad because the cousin wasn't able to pay them back or whoever wasn't able to give them the money back, that's your fault. And you can't blame nobody else if you know you a dime away from being homeless and you get that dime to the goddamn pastor. That's your fault. Whether
but you got to put some blame on the big bad wolf too. That's trying to hunt the little piggies.
I hear you, but if I tell you, George, right now, me and you finna go. I'm finna come down there and we gonna go rob Walmart. We gonna run in Walmart and get TVs and everything and run up out of there. I want this QLED LG 75-inch. You gonna do it?
Hell no. But at the same time, I'm looking at you like, why you asking me to do some shit like that?
But Black, at the same time, if your father had not corrected you, you thought shrugging your shoulders was an okay thing to do. You thought shrugging your shoulders was an okay answer to
Yeah, because
give.
I just said
Nobody is correcting, especially not the pastor that's receiving the money. Nobody is correcting them and making them feel like what they're doing is wrong. What they think they are doing is right for God and for the blessings that I should be receiving. That is
and
what
that's
I'm
on
being
them.
told. That's what I'm being fed.
And that's
So
on
if your
them.
dad would have made it seem like it was cool for you to steal that car, because guess what? You picking up the hose. I mean, shit, son. Go ahead now. I would have did the same thing. You would have felt like what you did was cool.
Right. But the
Your
point
father held
was,
you to the fire and makes you feel responsibility for your actions and makes you
these
know that
grown
this
ass
is not
people, though,
right.
y'all, somewhere down that line, I can
I mean,
see
well,
if
you
they were
used to scenario.
teenagers. These are grown. That woman looked every bit of 60. So she didn't get to be 60 being a dumbass.
I don't know now. I know a lot of dumb
Hey,
60-year-olds.
let me
I'm
say,
I hear you.
let me
But
let me
8
chime
times
in
out of
on
10,
this.
she didn't become 60 being a dumbass.
Let me chime in on this, B. You know, I used to be a hustler, man, and my mentality was, well, he just gonna buy it from somebody else, so I might as well get this paper. So what made me quit hustling? Because I was good at it and I made a lot of money. But the guilt of how many lives I destroyed, see, you shouldn't profit off other people's pain, man. And that's what these pastors do. They see somebody hurting. They know that they depending on blessings or the word from the Lord. And here you trying to profit off of their pain and feeding them whatever information you want, any propaganda you want to get more money. You know, it ain't fair enough to them to donate what they could or can. You just begging for more and more and more, making them feel, you can you can make somebody feel guilty, man. And they'll search their heart that they feel like they're not being fair to God if they don't give a certain amount.
Right.
The tactic that a lot of these preachers use, it's just profiting off people's pain, man. That's
Right.
what made me quit hustling. It wasn't the fact that I was scared of getting caught or any of that shit. It's just that I was destroying when them people that were hooked, when they took that money out of their homes. I used to sit there. Sometimes I would sit there at one house, and I would just sit in the basement. God would let me hang in his house. He said, "Man, all you got to do is stay here. They coming." And I would sit there and watch these fools divide their money up into different pockets. And they would say, "This for my rent, this for my car note, and this here right here, this here what I'm gonna kick you with." And before the night over, I'm just
And you
sitting
spent it out.
before the night over, I got all his pockets empty. That means some kid ain't got he ain't got no lights, he ain't got no food, because daddy done spent it all. And it used to amaze me. I used to try to tell him, "Look, man, I don't want to sit here all night. Won't you go and buy you one a nice piece and I cut you a deal?" No, man. Let me do it this way. I'm
You
trying
see,
to
that was
save
your
you.
fault. That was your
Let me
fault.
do it this way. But man, I couldn't live with that shit, man.
Yeah, that was your
You know?
fault. You did right to get out of that. That was
Yeah.
your fault for
Yeah.
for sitting around there and letting him spend his money. That was your fault. Now, there was a preacher on there, a pastor, that told people that he don't want your money. He say, if you know that you need to pay your Comcast bill, your T-Mobile, don't give me no money. I don't want that money. He said, I'm talking to the people who have it to sow. I don't want your money if you got to pay bills with it. So all of them not evil that has a mega church, because this guy has a mega church too. But yeah, I got to get his name. I had the video, but I don't think I edited it. But yeah, dang, it's the whole thing is pimping, basically.
Right.
But on the same note,
But just like
y'all
pimping,
want
feeding
us
the
to throw
needy.
away. We got to throw away Big Mama. We got to throw away Big Daddy. but we got to still keep the same humble church. The church can't change, right?
Yeah, the church
Out
needs
with
to
the
change.
old, in with the new. That was old when Big Mama was faithful to Big Daddy, and he had families all over the house. But the church still supposed to remain humble and still supposed to be the little church
But
on the
Big
hill.
Daddy, I don't know about all, but Big Daddy still took care of home. Big Mama wanted for nothing.
Yeah, but then no, but a lot of people say that
that
was old school. We need to throw that away.
Oh, absolutely. But I feel like when it comes down to the church, it's now becoming a show.
But don't things evolve? Don't things change?
I guess so.
We making more money. They making more money than just like y'all say with the women.
Yeah,
with
The
the
word of
independent
God
women.
never changes.
Yeah,
The
but
word
the
of
church-
God never changes.
The church has changed, but it's devolved. It's not evolved. It's
Yeah.
actually taking steps backward into something that's insidious and harmful to our people.
See, I think that's where you putting money. You putting so much faith in the man. I feel like if you going for
I'm
the
talking about the
word,
institution.
I'll go in there. I'll go into one of them mega churches, sit and listen to the word, and once I hear what they saying, I'm out.
Well, here's the thing too.
I'm not forced to give my money.
Right, but here's my thing too. I'm not even talking about the political bullshit that the black church is involved with now. We ain't got to that yet. But I'm just saying it has devolved and not evolved. And I hate it
I believe
because
that wholeheartedly.
you know I don't believe it's
We
all
say
church
that, but I did some research. It's still a lot of people going to church.
because it's
They
a
not
business, man. It's a lot of
No,
people.
he mean morals and practices, not the number of people.
Right, it's the
right?
morals.
Yeah, no, I'm saying
Yeah.
even on that note, we all know that it didn't step backwards because they're making it more financial, WWE, theatrics.
It's not that. It's not that. Did you read the
know,
article? Did you read the essay I wrote earlier about why black folks leaving the black church?
No, I didn't get it till late.
Not why folks not going to church. A lot of in my research, I found that a lot of black men have turned away from the church because they preaching values that fuck with us and work against us. And a lot of black men like, I don't want to be in with this shit. It ain't got nothing to do with the money. It's got nothing to do with the shit they propagate.
Pause. Why you ain't read the man essay? The man did research and sent you an essay.
Ain't it?
And then
This what they doing now with the church.
Everybody in here to get a glory seed. Hurry, get a glory seed. Get a glory. Empty your checking account out. Empty it out. This is a glory seed. Shout glory seed. Shout glory seed. See, you've been given offerings. Offerings are lightweight. Glory carries the weight. Offerings are lighter than glory. Get the glory seed. Come on, quickly. Don't even hesitate. Get it, pop up right now. There's folks that got 25,000. There's folks that got 10,000. Your count has 10,000. Empty the whole thing. Oh, Lord, we haven't heard it on this fashion before. I said empty the whole thing.
Empty the whole what?
Your whole bank account. And I'm finna empty mine because he didn't inspire me.
He said,
if I'm finna get a glory seed and he finna solve all my problems, soon we get out here, I'm going to Navy Federal.
He said the offering is bigger than the glory.
I want the whole bag.
And I'm finna give it to him. I want that
So
blessing.
the whole time it was playing, I was like, did I miss what he said? Empty what? I'm
Empty
like,
the
he
bank.
said, empty your soul. What is he saying? This
He
fool
said he wants the whole
battle. What do you want?
Oh, your account. Empty your account. Empty it all.
Now,
So he say some of you got 25,000. Some of you got 10,000. Empty it all. Do a glory seed.
But you realize if he said that with a knife in his hand, it'd probably be fucking robbery, right? All nigga need is a sharp pen and a pencil. That's a whole
robbery by
charge.
conversation. That's robbery by conversation right there. That's a charge.
I'm getting ready, but I can't wait to get out this here because I'm finna sow me a glory seed. I didn't know about the glory seed. I know now.
You ain't even worthy. You ain't worthy. Ain't none of us worthy. Keep that money in y'all bank account. Ain't none of us worthy.
I'm finna sow a glory seed or just to see. I just
sow
want to
glory.
see.
Oh no, don't sow no glory seed now.
Hey, that's
I just want to see.
You won't
Then you mess around and need the church to help you pay a light bill.
Church ain't gonna help me though.
He won't get
But I'm gonna have to see.
No, they not.
The
George,
glory
what else
seat.
was in this essay that you sent to Black that he ain't even looked at?
Yeah, what was in
Now,
that essay?
I posted it. I had a lot of people kind of not really mad at me, but agreeing with me. And I was talking about the political aspect and how a lot of what they teaching is more matriarchal than patriarchal, and they just not speaking of what men want. Men want some traditional value, and it's like they supporting a lot of things, that the left pushes on us that we just not fucking feeling. Went pretty in depth in it, but I think that's a lot of the reason why the black church is eroding, other than the whoremongering and the money grubbing. It's just not what it was, and that's why I've always been an advocate for smaller churches, because every mega church I've ever visited, you feel lost. You don't feel a connection to the pastor. So I'm
Well,
like,
Austin also brought up the fact that we don't push church on the kids anymore.
We shouldn't.
Let's put a pin in that just a second, Black, because I want to ask George. So, in your opinion, do you feel like the mega churches are being used now as what am I trying to say, to get to the people? They're being used through political left or right to go.
Ever since the
That's
60s,
been a thing I've heard. Okay,
they be
you beat me to it. Y'all said that's been a thing, I thought.
Right, and a lot of it's been like that starting in the 60s, with the black church. And we see now, we see Democrats come to black church every time it's election season with an 8-piece and a 40-ounce, and the pastor just let them in.
George.
That's what I see, Steve. Hey, AJ, you know about Steve Cohen. I saw him at my church one time. He had some Popeyes and some Bush beer with him. Gave to all the pastors. They was happy. That's all they do nowadays. They really, I'm sorry, just these mega. I don't want to say all churches, but a lot of
No. If you fall for anything, you sit. If you anything, you fall for everything. I mean, how?
And here's the thing: I'm a legal ordained
stand for nothing, fall for everything.
But here's my thing.
You fooled me once. You fooled me. You fooled me twice. You fooled me again.
Well, here's my thing: I'm a legal ordained pastor, and these niggas ain't no better than me. I'm just gonna teach the truth.
That's why I say I'm more spiritual.
Me too.
I don't do the church thing. Hold up, let's see.
Let me ask a real question. Why is it when the pastor needs a house, he asks the congregation to pay for it? But when you need a house, he tells you to pray about it. Make it make sense. He gets a mortgage-free house, a brand new car, a vacation to the Holy Land, a congregation-funded lifestyle. You get God's gonna make a way, sow a seed, have faith, and a ride back to your one-bedroom apartment with no AC.
What you say now?
Now, whose fault is it that he live in a one-bedroom with no AC?
Brother, preach.
Stop giving this money to the church. Just invest that money in yourself.
Exactly. Whose fault is that? He mad at the pastor because they giving him a house, a nice car, and he got to go back home to his one-bedroom apartment with no AC. That sounds a little bit personal to me.
Yeah, that's
it does. I was no shade. No shade. It does.
Lesson ain't easy, man.
Yeah. I'm saying because
somebody got to do it.
I'm not somebody got to do it. Like Kirk was saying, he was hustling. That man is hustling for that. Whether we accept the way he's doing it or not, he's putting in some type of work.
He Rick Rossing up to now.
He's doing, he's hustling for that money. Yeah. It's not right.
Somebody got to do it.
Work to get it. I've got this from finessing whatever I had to do. You going back to that one bedroom?
I want the whole thing.
And that,
somebody got to do it. Pit for that easy, but somebody got to do it.
Conversation rule the nation. I got these niggas listening.
All things with pussies.
Yeah.
Hey, Atlanta, how you do?
Let's see. I love y'all.
Boy,
y'all silly.
As you pain. Remember the scripture says, anybody who's not producing fruit, he cuts them off and throws them away. But the people who are producing fruit, he cuts them so that they can have more fruit. What I found out is one cut is full of pain and the other cut.
Think about it. 1,000. They did 10,000. Saul killed 1,000. They did 10,000. Hey, they not like God. Okay, you can say that. But I'm just.
This shit getting out of control.
You know what I really find? You know what
Dude getting his hair cut.
I gotta get this
We
off
all
me right
going.
quick. Hold on, I gotta get this off me. What I really find reprehensible and disgusting about this behavior is that they're spreading the disbelief that if you tithe and give your last, you can live like them.
That's what
It's,
I said earlier, George.
yeah, that's not. Oh, okay, I missed that. I think I cut out. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like giving
Yeah.
false illusion, you know, and
You ain't
I
got
don't
nothing
know.
coming. You
The
just
key
None
waiting
coming.
your
the key
last
word
to a
is
damn
illusion.
food. You ain't
Yeah.
got
Oh,
nothing
you
coming.
beat me to it. You beat me to it, Kurt. Cause shit,
You
like
finna be deeper than you already was. Cause somehow you
Mhm.
thought
You
that
know,
prayer
that
was
man
you
was
could be
satisfactory.
that man was
you could be
on
driving
stage
fancy
getting a
cars too.
haircut.
If you
Boy,
had
that
a whole
pastor
bunch
know
of
he
people
prayed.
giving you their money.
And what they always
Then
say,
become a preacher.
man, that message was for me today. I felt it. It was
Mm.
for me.
You're right.
It sure was.
Just like them card readers, them tarot card readers, how it just seemed like they really speaking to your horoscope. Like
They speaking to you.
them tarot card readers. It's
Man,
your
I know people
ex-boyfriend
that
really
drive
still
hundreds of
wants you.
miles.
And they
I believe in tarot card reading more than I believe in these goddamn preachers. I trust it before I trust these bastards.
only reason why I can agree with that because I feel like tarot card comes off intuition and it comes off of natural human being living in the world. I'm not putting
Right.
on a facade. I'm going off what I really just know and experience.
Right. Gotcha.
I just feel like it's just, that man sitting there getting that haircut is insane.
And preaching. He was on
And
stage
preaching.
now, preaching to the congregation, getting his hair cut.
And then the other nigga with that sassy bun on the top of his head, dancing to that Kendrick
So
Lamar.
sassy. They
It
be
just
so sassy now. You can
And
But
tell
here's
the
the thing.
sassy.
and what be
But
crazy about that, Adrian, they be so sassy in one of their sermons at least once a month be about punks.
I want them gonna pull their dick out one day. Watch, some gonna crazy gonna happen the way these preachers
I don't
do.
think they're gonna do that. But
I
I
don't
just
think
don't
none of
feel
that
like
be
a
fun.
sister need to be a pure
Once a month they word be about homosexuality. Once a month
Right.
they at least
Yeah,
go
it was
They
bad
be
one
against it
pastor.
or for it.
It was
I
one
believe
pastor.
against it. I
He
haven't
thought,
really heard much that support it. All them
No, they
Christians
be
played it against it.
sassy. They're sassy, but preaching against homosexuality.
Yes.
well, there was one pastor in Atlanta.
What's his name? Let me not do that.
The lady thought he was mentoring her husband on their
Oh,
marriage,
Lord.
and he was slamming.
Hmm.
He was
He was
slamming her
mentoring him
husband.
all right, huh?
He running all up in him,
That man right there looks sassy. No shade.
spreading the word to him.
It's a
This is the
lot.
thing while you doing hair, getting your haircut on stage. You make sure that every little boy got their haircut for school.
Hey, come on now. Come on. After he cut my hair, he cut every little boy hair in here.
All right, I
Lined up.
need 20 boys right here. The first 20 on the stage, they get their haircut.
Hey, that's what you supposed to do. That's how it's supposed to be. Not you showing your shine with your new truck. How
Like,
you
be
help?
for
You
real.
know,
You sitting there getting your hair cut on stage. And George just dropped a big ass gym, a good ass gym. Like, be for real. You sitting there getting your hair cut on stage, and there's some boys in your audience that need a haircut.
Yeah, why don't he say something like that? How many 10 and under in here? All y'all I'm getting all these kids haircut.
Or he should have said, if you're a brother, you looking for a job, you got an interview coming up. Come on up here and get
Or
straightened
like
up.
another thing, like when with my church, even though my church is small, so every dollar do count, no shade. When we did offering, it was 2 side baskets, tithes and offering. The middle basket went for something specific. Our ushers need new uniforms. Our ushers been in the same uniform for years. This middle basket is going to the ushers' new uniform. In a week, they had spanking brand new velvet red uniform. They was stepping in there telling folks where to sit, handing fans out and tissue, feeling real proud because they church backed them up. They didn't have to go out of pocket and buy their uniforms.
Right.
Our kitchen need a new stove. We cook it on third Sundays for the youth and for the kids in their apartments across the way. Our kitchen, our stove, we done had this stove for years. This middle basket is for the stove. And you knew what your money was going to support and build your church from the ground up.
But I think the part of the problem is you don't tax churches. I think one day that will change. One day, I don't know when. But when you start taxing church and they have to start disclosing where that money's going and stuff like that, watch. It's gonna happen one day. They're gonna start
They
taxing
should have
churches
been
one
doing
day.
that.
Yeah, they should have been doing
Fraudulent
that.
shit going on.
Back in churches.
That one church, where them people found their
Huh?
money in their walls at?
That'd be a good thing. Go ahead and text these churches, man.
Was that the real that money in a wall in one of them churches?
I saw that too.
Let me ask her real quick.
I think it was Ricky Rush, the K104. I mean, not K104 pastor, but he be on K104. I gotta look that up. I think that was Texas. They found money in the wall, and the man reported it, and they said the Lord is gonna bless you, and took that money to the back. Cause we're digging in walls.
Becky.
Man, I would took them money up on my shirt and forgot that church.
It wouldn't have been
No, you supposed to get them boys. You should have got them boys a haircut with that money.
Yep.
Now this the janitor who found it. This the custodian of a church. He done or
Did it say how much he found?
He found a lot. I have to look this up real fast if I can. He found a lot of money, a lot for one person to find, a lot to find on the wall. Me just doing some shit. I don't know if he was doing electricity. I'm finna look it up. Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
I'm finna look it up.
And while you looking it up, I'm gonna say this: if the church forgot they had that kind of money in the wall, imagine what other real shit they doing.
Oh shit! Hold up, y'all. Let's see. I'm trying to see how to get back on here. Hold on. Videos canceled. Okay.
That's right.
Go here. All right, this other video I gotta find. Hold on, while she doing that. This one was kind of interesting. Hold on a minute.
Yeah, George, when this AI
Where
shit
Black go?
hit full
What's that?
effect, boy, it's gonna be some crazy shit popping off, boy. And if you ain't locked and loaded, you better get ready.
They'll find a way around that shit.
Shit. When you got
they help Sister Lori and her kids eat, and then women love them pastors, so they'll go along with it. Just like y'all say, that yellow lady went along with that. So it ain't gonna be. It's gonna be hard to catch them up.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, when 30, 40, 50,000 people have lost their jobs, and them people ain't got no income, they're gonna come somewhere to get money.
Oh, to me, they're gonna try to attack the pastors.
They're gonna try to attack anybody. Anybody.
So it says in 2021, Justin Colley discovered hundreds of envelopes filled with cash and checks hidden in a wall during a renovation at a Lakewood church in Houston. So it was Texas. The find was significant because the evidence suggested it was connected to a $600,000 theft from the church in 2014. Oh, he was awarded $20,000 from Crime Stoppers. But yeah, I gotta look more into that.
So they hid the money and tried to wait for it to clear.
Probably so.
But what happened to the guy who the pastor, whoever put the money in the wall? What happened to them? They went to jail or something? Or they died?
I gotta read more into it. This was just a little snippet on Google because I knew it was in Texas. I just couldn't remember where. But he found money in a wall. The point is, y'all got all this goddamn money in this wall. What is y'all doing? $600,000 worth of money in a wall.
Getting paid. That's what they're doing.
It says in envelopes and checks. And you threw him $20,000. He didn't advocate for himself a little hard.
They stole the whole thing and reported a crime. And doubled up.
He was performing plumbing work. He found a loose toilet in a bathroom wall. After removing the tile, the insulation, about 500 envelopes fell out, containing cash, checks, and money orders. Shit.
Man, I wouldn't have said it.
That toilet would have been running today, fucking with me. That man ever fixed that toilet? Girl, he left one day and never came back.
It was in cash.
The cash at least came with me. Y'all can keep the money orders in them checks. I ain't gonna sweat that. Taking the hard cold cash.
What about them quarters and them 50-cent pieces? You'd have kept them too.
All that. Hope it's in a roll. Roll it up. I was rolled up.
Walking out there singing.
Singing. I said, oh, them just my tools.
I went out the goddamn back door, climbed out the window. Me. Hold up, y'all.
Is you posted, I don't know if this was right after the pandemic or in the pandemic, that you had bought your dream car.
Oh yeah, yes sir.
With no note.
No, pay cash.
Yes. What was the dream car?
It still is a dream car. It's a Bentley Continental.
A Bentley Continental.
Yes sir.
So that's the day I joined your church. that's the day I said I need to be under my fearless leader. Yeah, and there was absolutely no pushback around it. It's amazing to me that nobody ever asked the question, what is my dentist drive?
None.
What is my lawyer drive? Nobody ever asked, what does the CEO drive? But there's always a standard about what does the preacher drive?
Always.
Yes.
Always.
You couldn't have had that Continental Bentley as the youth pastor.
I could not have.
Yes. I want to know in your mind, because you operate in finance, but you are a person of faith, where did we develop this stigma in this mind frame?
To this day, I still don't know. Because here's my thing. I don't care what you pull up in. Is the church healthy? Are you preaching the word of God? And are you doing the right things? I want to see my pastor and my leader winning and surviving. Why is it that it's okay for us to see, I won't say no names of any celebrities, but these celebrities drive these real nice cars, not representing the kingdom.
Right.
But we want the kingdom people to pull up in a Honda Accord. Not knocking a Honda Accord.
Right.
But shouldn't we look just as good, if not better than them, as long as we're stewarding our income correctly?
Yes.
Well, let's just say this: lawyers and everyone else is getting
And
paid
businesses
from
ain't pushing pimping God. You are.
yeah,
That's the
and
difference.
they're getting paid from the state. Nigga, yours is
Ugh.
coming straight out of people's pocket.
Pockets.
These people are getting paid from the state. These folks went to school and have a degree and are on a certain level of network where they will get paid a certain amount of bracket. You are getting it straight out of people's pockets from the word of God. It's two different. It's oranges and apples.
I guess, like I said, he see it as a
He
job.
should have
Preaching
said
is a
the drug
job.
dealer. He should have went Kirk route and said, well, the drug dealer is pushing the Billy. I should be pushing the Billy because that's what you're doing. You're hustling.
Well, he
people.
said celebrities first. Yeah, so
Celebrities on a whole different network.
yeah, so that's what he said. He said, so if celebrities can pull up in something nice, why he can't?
What
If
was he
that's
driving
his,
again? I feel look that car up. It was a Bentley. What?
what was it, Kirk?
Oh, I didn't hear, but it was a Bentley.
A Bentley Continental.
Bentley Continental.
Yeah, it was a lot,
Yeah.
it costs a lot of money.
I'm sure it does.
And that's his dream car, $300,000, and he paid cash. But these people preaching, y'all, it's like a job now. Just like when we have to pay Kirk Franklin and Yolanda Adams, them, they get paid healthy amount to come and perform. These people ain't gonna work. The man ain't gonna get up there and preach for free. And if you have a congregation that believes in him, kind of like somebody who, like George, looking for donations, if George run across the right people that believes in his meta organization and they start giving him money out their ass, donations, ain't no other preacher standing up in the pulpit except the preacher is in there in the name of God. But every day, everything we supposed to do is supposed to be in the name of the Creator. Supposed to thank him every day
But
when
I think if you're giving money to George and an organization, because it's
Don't
some
see
shit
where
that
your
fall
money
through.
going.
Yeah, I'm giving it to a cause. I'm not. You're not sowing a seed to get me into heaven. George
we
is not
don't now
sowing a
I'm
maybe
seed
not
maybe
paying
the
for
pastor
to me
that's
have the
driving
life.
that $300,000 Bentley Continental, maybe he gives back to the community. Maybe he makes sure everybody eat. Maybe he makes sure if
Because
they
he
come
did
to
say
him,
his church was healthy or something. He said in that he
yeah.
said his
So
church was healthy and happy.
yeah,
So
he's searing. Yeah. So if he's doing everything he's supposed to do, and they and he's able to buy that $300,000 car, we can't be mad at him. We can't be counting these preachers' pockets. I don't think no more. They not gonna be humble.
But when you
And
think about it, Black, when we go back to that first man, the man that was talking shit to that lady, I do believe when we go back to this man that got that Bentley Continental, I bet he is sweet as a lamb to them motherfucking folks. That's another thing when it comes to a pastor. That's another thing that comes down to it. When I know I'm getting something from you, especially financial gain.
Mhm.
All the people that's getting money, financial gains that treat people like shit is pimps versus hoes. If I'm getting a financial gain from these folks, and all I have to do is give them the word and just be
I'm
a
making money
gentle
off your back, but I can't even be nice to you.
Yeah, they'll give pimp hoe mentality.
No, I just feel like on that case, I think they got a relationship dealing. Because I've seen the pastor, deacon and deaconette relationships, and leader of the church. I've seen those relationships, and I'd be like, damn, she able to talk to him like that. But the relationships that they had, personal
Yeah,
relationships,
it
they've been
has to
knowing
be
each other
because
for a
usually
while.
the pastor respect the mother's whole rank, especially
Well,
mothers that's been there for years.
right, unless they know each other. Like if they know each other, I've seen
Or they running up
them.
in you. No shade to the auntie.
I've seen them
But you
different.
ain't
Yeah.
gonna disrespect, even if you know her like that. You dare not sit up and do that to her in front of everybody. You better not.
That
But
ain't
where
what
that
that
lady?
ain't what
Do
I
you have
asked you
that?
to do.
Do you have that lady on here? Do you have her video?
Which one, Bynum?
I thought I sent it to you in Austin. That woman. I sent
What
this
she
to you
do?
probably when you sent us the topic. That one. Oh man, hold on. I sent it to
What she
you.
do? What
Dang it, it's on TikTok. I swear I
what
sent
she
this to
do?
you
Tell me
though.
what she did, and I can see if I got it.
Oh, she's telling him to give an offering, and it's this podcast I watch with T.S. Madison and this man named Craig, and when they want cash apps, they play this video every time, and it's a joke. But she's telling the church,
Give us 1,000,
I think it's
$66.
1,000. I think it's 1,000. That
Juanita
black lady.
Bynum.
Is it? Lord, I can't think of her name. So
I
did I
think
send
it's
it to y'all?
Juanita
You already
Bynum.
had
Hold
it.
on.
And I'm scrolling. I might not didn't send it to y'all. That's crazy.
I
I
don't
thought I
think you sent
did.
it, but you talking about Juanita Bynum, and
It was on my
she's
mind to
something.
send it. I probably got slipped up.
She's something serious too, though.
Oh, you
I
can
got mixed
tell.
feelings on her.
You can tell. You can
I
definitely
got
tell
mixed
she's something
feelings on
serious.
her. And I think she do a little hoeing too.
Yep, Juanita Bynum. That's her. Ask her treatment for 1,000 offering. 1,000 times 21,000.
Right. And she
Yeah,
was
she was
saying it's
trying to
15
collect a
people in
certain
here.
amount.
Yeah, it's 15 people in here that God told me to tell y'all to give $2,000, $1,000. And she say God don't steer her wrong because she know him. So I know it's 15 people in here that got $1,000. And y'all need to go ahead and bring that up here.
Hell yeah, sure. Like $1,000 ain't nothing.
That ain't nothing. The $1,000
That
ain't
ain't
nothing.
nothing.
Yeah.
Well, these people on
But
some
see, the
bullshit.
true test would have been if I got $1,000 just to blow, and I would have been like, Lord, you tell me what you need to think, where you want me to put this $1,000. Then I follow up in church, and then she said, "Give me $1,000." Then that's the true test right there. She passed.
My old man be
She
getting
passed the test.
$1,000.
Then,
My pops be getting $1,000.
but the Lord ain't convicted me to give you $1,000.
I told him
I'm gonna go
The
back
Lord
to what
ain't told me.
Anthony
I
said.
told him he out his goddamn mind. He's like, man, he's Curtis. He's like,
I'm
Curtis.
finna go back to what Anthony
He get
said.
mad at me. Curtis, now you ought not talk like that, boy. I said, you out your damn mind, Pops.
The only reason
Crazy.
y'all complaining about giving $1,000 is because y'all ain't got it.
I
The
got
one
it.
who got it, they ain't complaining about getting it. So if you can't afford $1,000 to get to the church, you just say you can't afford it. Don't get mad at the
Say you
pastor.
can't afford it.
Don't get mad at the pastor. You just can't afford it. That's
Yeah,
not your lifestyle.
Black is using my words against me. I am speechless. I don't even know where to start. He's not finna use my word. He's not finna misquote the queen like that.
That's
That's
just
not
their
how.
lifestyle. You can't afford to be in that church. You can't afford to be in that church and take your broke ass to the little small church where you can afford.
Yeah, you can't. Hey, you got to go to that $25
I am
pussy.
being
That
misquoted.
$25 pussy. You can't get over here in this $1,000 range.
Right. That's it. You can't afford it. You gotta wait. If you gotta wait till 2 weeks, 3 weeks to come up with that $25 on your next payday, you can't afford to be at that church. That church not for you.
Pussy start at
I
$1,000.
mean, listen, because you ain't got no business up in that mega church. You ain't got no business up in that mega church. You got small church money. I'm not gonna hold to you. Ain't got no business
Hey.
in there.
Yeah, when you right, when you right, I'ma stand with you now. When you right,
You ain't got no money for that mega church. Get your tail up out of there. You shouldn't even feel comfortable in there.
I have to stand with her when she right now. When she right, I'm gonna stand with her.
I don't even feel comfortable in there. I like me a good old shotgun church. I see the front door from the back. I know
You
where I
gotta go there where
belong.
they got them Happy Meals at. You can't stand over here.
Yeah, nah, you
Hey.
ain't got no business up in there.
You ain't got no business up in that church. That church ain't for you.
Get your tail up
But
out
I used to watch the Copelands, and I used to like Creflo Dollar and them. Those were my people. And that was the TV church I started watching. I got out of regular church completely.
Oh,
I
y'all
like them
fool with Peter
Copelands.
Pop off with the jacket?
You really think somebody last name Dollar?
Yeah.
What they did?
That nigga
That's
got
that nigga stage name, AJ. That's his
That
dancer
nigga
name.
told you what's up though. I
That's his
ain't
dancer
disrespecting.
name.
Pimp name if
He
you
told
ain't
us
never
what was
heard
up.
name.
That's his dancer
That nigga told us off the
name.
walk. He said
That
from the
nigga like
word
that old
G-O.
pimp Don Juan.
My name Creflo Dollar, baby.
Ooh-wee, that's some
Don
pimp
Juan
shit.
the pimp with the big cup.
Yeah, I like those Creflo.
Pimp named Loose Slickback.
Yeah, Creflo was cool. And
So
they be in y'all, and they be in Dallas all the time. I think they church in there, right, y'all? They be holding crusades and stuff in Dallas and stuff. Because I almost went to one.
I'm not gonna hold you. My church is really small. I don't have no reason to look no rears.
I know Pastor Haynes and then
I've heard of Pastor Haynes before.
yeah, Freddie Haynes out there.
Freddie Haynes. Is that Friendship West?
Cedar Hill. That big old church when you see on 30 out there on Cedar Hill.
Oh.
That's
You
his
be
big
going
old
there,
church
Kurt?
out there. I done been out there. I did a job. I had to do some TVs out there.
You know, you ever went there to receive the word?
Hell no. I went to TD Jake's house.
Friendship West, I was right. I looked it up. Yeah, that's Friendship West. I thought that was out 20, but yeah, that may be out 30. That big old yellow, it's orange looking church, orange and cream looking church.
Yeah.
Big old
No,
church.
it is off 20.
Okay, yeah, I thought it was out 20, but yeah,
That's
that
off
church.
20.
Yeah.
I went to TD Jake's house. He got a couple of houses, but he got one right off Randall Mill over here in Fort Worth.
His church over here in my hood, over here in my neighborhood.
Yeah,
His
I'd have
church
been to
so
that.
big, the streets are named. It's street signs going through the parking lot.
I'd have been there.
You ain't never been there, Anthony?
Ibach? Nope. I ain't never been to Ibach.
I went there and it was raining like cats and dogs. He didn't even have that parking lot is across the street from the church. And it's huge. Like he could have had them golf carts to come pick up his
shuttle or something.
Yeah.
Now they do have like small events there because my mother and sister been there for like I want to say a first grade graduation, baccalaureate. I'm not baccalaureate. They don't have that in no first grade. They do have stuff like that there. I'm sure they rent it. The school rents it from him, but you have little ceremonies and stuff like that there.
Well, that's the church my son's wife go to, and Justin had to break her heart. He told her, like, I'm gonna tell you right now. He told her when they got married, he said, I'm gonna tell you right now, baby. If you think you're gonna be dragging me up at the Potter house every week, up in there, faking it and shit, he said, you got the wrong dude.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna be. He said.
I feel like if we're not on the one accord of the faking and shaking, that's not gonna work.
He said, I ain't gonna be able to do it. I ain't gonna stop you from going. He said, but I ain't gonna be able to do that one. I get that's your faith and that's what you feel. He said, but I don't feel none of that.
That's real.
Yeah. And I told him, man, listen, you got to get that, you got to nip that shit in the bud. Because if you get drug up in there, see, what women thought they could drag their husbands up in there, if they drag him up in there long enough, he'll get used to it and be okay with it. Or he gonna hate your ass for dragging him in there. Me, I ain't going. You know, my old lady tried to take me to a church over in Arlington, right off of Matlock. I forget the name of that little church over there. I went in there twice. I said, hey, I ain't coming no more.
It didn't strike you. You didn't feel the spirit.
I said, this ain't nothing but for show. I ain't gonna be able to do it.
But even to go off of my point, even though DJ Black was being shady, even to just go off that same narrative, when it comes down to like, you got yourself a real woman, someone that's down to earth, somebody you fuck with, somebody that you cool with, you could go to the zoo with, you can have real conversations with, and then you get yourself a bad bitch. I'm talking about fine, gorgeous, something straight out of a movie, straight out of a video, and this hoe is so superficial and it's so fake. You can't even get a real conversation out the bitch. You gotta have money in your pocket. It don't be real. That's what it be like to me. A small church in the hood. Not you even gotta be in the hood. Just a smaller church filled with love and women that cook shit from scratch in the kitchen and feed the
Absolutely.
neighborhood and shit like that. Compared to I'm in this big ass mega church and folks got on red bottoms and Shavarka crystals in their
And
hats.
everybody
They
looking at you
hats
like
10
you
inches.
dressed wrong.
Yes, you just don't even feel at home. You don't even
Yep.
feel at home. You don't feel genuineness in
You know,
stuff
I
like
used to
that.
hear people say that about the clubs too. They would choose a damn hole in the wall than they would a big old club like the Cosmopolitan. They were like, you need to
Yeah.
come DJ over here with us. And I'm looking like, y'all can probably get 300 people in there. I'm used to at least 500 to 1,200. But they say they rather party in a hole in the wall. I'm like, I
Because
don't
you know
get
how
it.
D, you know how to party though, see.
Yeah,
You know how to party, see. You
yeah.
gonna cater to what the people want.
I get the people what they want, but I just be shocked on the ones that say they don't like going to the nicer, bigger valet clubs. They rather go to the damn hole in the wall.
Yeah.
They don't want upscale. And I'm like, all right.
Some of the best restaurants is them holes in the wall, man.
Yeah, they do have the wings and stuff. I mean, I DJ'd them, especially out here.
Nah, they don't even have wings. It be the fancy ass place, them larger clubs serving you wings. Them holes in the walls got catfish baskets, pork chop baskets, burger baskets.
I did the wings, but yeah, you're right. They got that. I got a wing basket from the damn, nice little hole in the wall. It was like 300,
So good,
280,
running
300
all
people
down
in
your
there.
wrists and shit.
But yeah, the big clubs be real fancy and nice. They got the bottles that they bring to you with the sparkles on them,
See,
and
that
all that
culture is
stuff.
getting old too. That sparkle culture, the section culture getting old real fast.
Yeah, they do a lot out here, man.
That section culture, I can't stand. I hate it. So they've ruined club culture. Section culture has ruined club culture. The getting a section and that has ruined. Don't nobody dance no more. We used to be in the flow,
Oh yeah.
in the middle of the dance floor, turning it up. Nobody
No,
sat down. We had time.
they
There was no
don't.
point in buying no section because we ain't finna sit down.
True. They don't slow dance no more.
None of that. It's just clubs ain't worth a damn no more.
No. That's why now, like,
Sparklers and the signs
doing the
come out. I know
older.
I'm in the wrong spot.
I do the older, the 35s and ups. I like doing them, even though every now and then I have to go and do the little ratchet spots, but I prefer the 35 and up. It's just a better vibe. I'm able to play How Deep Is Your Love by Keith Sweat and Don't Flow, holding each other like they did when they were 16 years old. That's the type of shit I like now. I don't really care for that ratchet shit anymore because they always fight. The females be fighting. all the damn time, and I have to stop the music and get security over, and then I get back into my groove. I don't like that. And I told the guy that last week. I was like, I don't really care for doing because every time we do them, they fight. And it's not the music, or we could be playing a slow jam or playing some Fantasia or something. Hoes don't like each other because they screwing the same guy. They fight. I'm like, this shit crazy. So yeah, I've been getting to like the older. So yeah, I agree. Because I was thinking about that on this topic. The smaller the church, the more homey, the more real it feels. And they not about money. Because I was just thinking, I know a couple of preachers that tried to come up and get big from the hometown. And they wanted the money like the Creflo Dollars and them, but you in a small town in a small church. So he was forced to feed them and go this place and hold coat drives and all that stuff because they wasn't paying him money. He thought he was gonna get some money. He married this woman and everything just so he, the pastor's supposed to have a first lady. So he jumped up and married the girl he was dating for the church, and he did it in the wrong way. So he ain't profiting nothing, So he gonna have to move
small
somewhere.
churches are paid off too.
They what now?
They're paid off at this time. Like if you were going to a church where you were 6 or 7, by the time you turn 25, 30, their church has been paid off.
Oh,
I think
okay.
a lot of churches, the mega churches, now I don't know if any of them own those buildings, but that's a lot to keep up with. That's a lot of pressure.
Yeah, I looked at that too
And if
when
my
they were
money
saying
is
about
coming
the
from the
tithing.
audience, I got to do what I got to do. Whether it's cut her up here, jump rope, it's you trying to keep them lights on in a building like that. I'm sure that is a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
Hey, have you ever heard of this comedian named Black Ron?
R-O-N?
Yes, R-O-N.
I think I have.
That fool is hilarious.
He got the little animated little boy, Little Run.
No. He always wear them hats look like a western hat, almost like a cowboy hat. And he said he like older women. He said, give me a woman with end tables, plural. He said these young girls don't know nothing about that. They got one table. He said, give me a bitch with some lamps. Like lamps. He said most of these young chicks, they got one lamp, bent over, hanging ass lamp with they vest and they
I'm looking at Black Ron from Oak Cliff.
That son bitch is hilarious.
He's from Oak Cliff.
He said, give me a woman with some
I like the
that's got some real silverware.
Okay.
Comedian I like was the one, I think he was from Oak Cliff too, the one that got killed. I liked him.
Oh man. I think
what was his name?
He used to be with Yellow Bees and them. I think he was from South Dallas actually. I think he's from South Dallas. Got killed with that box top. I can't think his name right now.
No, he got shot in the leg.
Got shot in the leg.
The day of his surgery, the blood clot got him.
Leroy.
Yeah.
I think I'm saying that right. Leroy. Or Roy Lee. Roy Lee.
Did you know him, Anthony? You ever seen him?
I've only known it from social media.
Okay.
And his whole era just gave Dallas. He was just silly as hell.
He was funny. His skits, he started doing the skits like Country Wayne doing now, but he started that way back then.
He did.
That dude there, man, I kind of hate when he went, and it's like, he a comedian. Y'all gonna kill a comedian?
That fool supposed to be getting his baby mama a baked potato, and he done came back a day later with some potato chips.
Hey, now the one that was funny was the first one when he went and got the car with her income tax.
Oh yeah, that ragged ass car
with her income tax, and that was funny.
The income tax one used to happen every year. They used to be so on point with that shit. Like, okay, bro, I'm gonna give you some income tax. I'm gonna break you off. You're my baby daddy. I'm gonna give you 1,000. He was like, oh, good. That nigga started putting on them shoes and them clothes real fast. She said, what you finna? She said, what you finna spend your money on? He said, don't ask me that. Don't ask me that. Let's just go on to the bank. Don't be asking me no questions.
Hey, Kirk, you
God
ain't know
rest his
him,
soul,
Kirk.
man.
Yeah, I just sent y'all a video of Black Ron. That shit is hilarious.
I gotta
Have you ever
watch that
seen
later.
Roy Lee, Kirk?
No, I might have
Roy-
seen him and didn't know who he was.
I don't
I'm
know
gonna have to send you some of
he
Roy
made it to
Lee.
full stand up. If he did, I missed that. I don't know if he made it to full stand up or not.
Yeah, people was they gave him props on his stand up
Oh,
from
okay.
the views.
I don't know if I had ever seen his full stand up act. Everything was social media that I seen.
Oh, okay. Y'all be right out there with them people.
Mm-hmm.
But
I
people
go
say
to
the
a lot
same
of
thing about us, but
I go to a lot of what they call them improv. I go to a lot of improv.
Oh, I need to do that. I did when I worked at the hotel. We had to work the improv, and I was like, "Damn, I need to start just actually doing that." Improv is so cool to me.
And you need to check out. You need to check out Tone Bell. His name TONEBELL.
Little boy wear glasses, not little boy.
No, he a light skinned dude. He funny as hell. He's talking
Okay,
about
never mind.
he talking about his dad. He talking about his mom. He says, "Daddy." He says, "Daddy." Pulled up to his daddy's house one day. He said, "Dad, you want to go shopping?" He said, "You mean right now?" He said, "All right, let me go upstairs and put on the jeans." He said, "You got one pair of jeans." He said, "Them son bitches so big at the bottom they don't touch no part of his leg." He called them motherfuckers the jeans.
The jeans.
He said, "You got to go behind a gas station and knock on the door for a special code to let you in to buy them. You can't find them." Hey, I'm here to get the jeans.
The jeans is crazy.
Yeah,
you seen that?
Improv comedy takes some guts. I did improv. I love improv theater, and I do want to join another improv class. Improv theater is you got to be quick on your toes, but improv comedy is on a whole different level.
Man, I saw Bruce. That nigga is
My
off
mom
the
loved going to see
chain.
him
I saw Bruce. I saw
Laverne Crawford. Am I saying that right?
Yeah.
She loves seeing him too.
I saw what's the white boy name?
Who was talking about black folks?
Yeah, he
The
was
one
married to a
that
black
just
chick.
got divorced.
Yeah, I saw him 2 times. I saw
His
Eddie
shit is
Griffin.
funny.
I saw Eddie Griffin on my 50th birthday. He was
Yeah, I seen Eddie. We seen him out here.
He real funny. And he real intelligent. He'll fool you on how he's smart, man.
Yeah, he's smart as shit.
Like he well read, man.
Yeah, we hung out with him and stuff.
Gary
I seen
Owens.
him.
Gary Owens. I saw Gary Owens. Bill Bellamy. Bill Bellamy was like, I didn't like Bill Bellamy at all because
I prefer him to just be the host.
Well, he got parts of his job where his voice get real low, and when people laugh, you can't hear what the fuck he said. You know, rub my back, shit like that.
I prefer him just to do the hosting.
They say Mike Epps not that funny live.
My mom loved Mike Epps live.
He's not funny even parts of his. He better in movies than he is stand up.
He done got funnier as he's gotten older to me.
Yeah, I did not like him on when he first was doing them Fridays and shit, looking like he want to cry so you can laugh. Same thing Will Smith was doing when he first came out. They couldn't act worth a damn.
Corey Holcomb funny as hell.
I can see that.
He very
I've seen Corey Holcomb.
That's an ignorant motherfucker.
You know, he was just. As a matter of fact, I saw him the last time he was in Dallas.
I like the way he be getting on them damn women, though. I'm sorry, y'all. He funny.
I bet you do.
Listen, he pulled the woman. The last show I was at, he pulled a woman in the show. She said, "I'm a 10, Corey." He said, "Ain't no damn 10s in here." He said, "Ain't no way." He said, "Ain't no way you a 10." She said,
We've been mopping that floor with each other. He had to call security.
Tell her to come up here. He said, tell her, because I was sitting right up front. He's like, tell her to come up here. Hey, I tell you what, come up here. She came up here, came up there. She had a nice little shape. He's like, all right, okay, I see you. He said, you know I'm come over here. You know we're going to fuck, right? We're going to fuck, ain't we?
Ain't it?
Just a fool.
What I'm over there for?
He
Ill
I ain't
said,
come
nigga
over here for
sucker.
nothing.
he said, but you did, he said, but you know, you all right, you ain't no 10, but you
So
all
do
right.
y'all fool with Kevin Hart? Y'all ain't even mentioned Kevin Hart. Y'all done fool with Kevin Hart?
I like Kevin Hart. I
He
like
cool.
Kevin Hart.
My
I
mother
ain't never
can't
seen
stand
him.
him.
I never seen his stand up.
He got several.
He obviously how you couldn't.
No, I'm talking about like in person.
Oh, gotcha, yeah.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of his stand up.
Who I would love to see in person, and everybody when I saw him last year was Cat Williams, and I done had Cat stuff since the bootleg days. I'm like, how does this one?
I took the wife to go see him about 4 years ago. We went to Jackson, Mississippi and saw him. Yeah.
Was he funny in person?
It was cool. That was when he was talking about the coronavirus and stuff and Niphonia, whatever he was saying. I can think I got some of the. I was recording some of it, and I got some pictures and stuff.
To me, his best
Ethiopia,
stand-up
whatever he was saying, people had. What is whatever they
when
were
he
saying.
did them, when he was talking about them tigers, man.
Oh
yes. You mean you gonna kill the tiger?
Yes.
That shit was.
That's back in the bootleg days. That's back in the
Oh, Black, you ain't seen that
That's
one?
the bootleg days.
Nah, I didn't really get into Cat till late.
Oh, that old Cat. The new Cat is like, I'm like, oh, I don't even know if I want to see him now.
It's like, all right.
Yeah, back then.
All right, I
this
need
right
to see
here,
the back.
nigga. This right here, nigga.
This shit right here, nigga.
That Cat right there was funny.
Yeah,
as hell.
he said, see, the tigers, real tiger, fake ass habitat. Real tiger, fake habitat. Everything out here fake as hell. You know what that tiger dream about? Being in the jungle, hunting some shit down. You got a real tiger in fake ass habitat, and you got these people fucking with him while he in that cage.
Taking pictures and shit.
And all that Cat think about is one of
you motherfuckers coming to this habitat.
Ever fuck around and fall over in here. I mean, ever. And that motherfucker, he said, see that motherfucker right there? She got that part that I like right on her butt. Baby fat. Right on her ass. That's the part I like.
That was a classic.
And he said she fell over in that motherfucker fell over in that cage.
That man had fell over that man that came from that Chinese zoo.
And
Yeah.
so the tigers got ready. Get ready, fella. This is not a drill.
This is not a drill.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to see that one because y'all making that seem like it's just so hilarious. I'm gonna have to see that.
Dude.
I'm sure it's on YouTube.
It's not a drill. This nigga fell in this case, nigga. In this case, nigga.
Nigga, he acted the whole shit out.
It's funny as hell.
He
Kirk can send
acted
it
like
to you.
the tiger. That shit was
It's probably on
hilarious,
YouTube, man.
Yeah, all them clips on YouTube.
All
yes.
of them on YouTube.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's
man.
real. That's real. But all right, y'all hate the pastors, and at the end of the day, the pastors ain't worth a damn.
Damn.
They fucking over the people, and they making these people get them their hard-earned money. And the girl was we give her a pass because she got in the wrong line. Okay, we agreed on that. Okay, we did that with her. Okay, and so that's basically, it in a damn nutshell, they pimps now,
Right.
preachers pimping. And it's best to go to a little small church because you're going to get swallowed up going to the big churches, especially if you can't afford to go to them.
Hello.
So that's all we had today in a damn nutshell, you know what I'm saying? So, I think it's a job now, and like the guy was saying with the Bentley, if they're doing what they're supposed to do, as far as giving back to the community, they need food. They supply their members with food. They pay their electric when they come short. I think they deserve whatever they to live nice, to wear nice clothes. They don't have to be walking around here looking poor with one suit, two suits, standing in front of a big congregation You know, and at first I didn't understand the tithes at first. But then I started realizing, like I was saying,
But do he have
they
to
gotta
wear
pay
red
electric,
bottom?
huh?
He gotta have red bottom.
Once you get to a certain
The priest.
status, all his bills, if the bills paid up at the combine, whatever they staying, if the bills paid up, he helping the community. If that man like red bottoms, he like Jordans, he
Okay.
like a nice car, he want cufflinks that's 18 karat white
You
gold.
right.
If
You
that's
right. You right. You
how he
right.
want to dress, and that the congregation have that money where he can spend that like that, I don't see a problem with it. Now I do see a problem with them not helping the members out. Like the church Kirk and I know that we talk about a lot. We know the deacons and the pastors there do not help the members out. If their house burned down, they just pretty much asked out. They'll take an offering to help sister such and such cause their house fire. But that's it. They get the offering money. They don't go into the church fund and say, let's get them $10,000 to get on their feet. That's the problem that I had with the church too. When I saw this guy mom passed and all they owed was less than 10 grand on the house, and the church didn't give it to him. And she tied big time, thousands here, 2,000 there, 5,000 there, because she was a business owner. And they couldn't save this woman house. She ain't have but one son. And now he was back on the street. It was just real effed up, and I seen it. And so those are my complaints with the church. But if they do what they're supposed to do, and that man won't drive around a Bentley, he want red bottoms, he want Jordans.
You know what? You're right, because if he doing something wrong with it, the money, that's between him and God. You
Right.
give out of your heart, out of from
And he
you
gonna
to
get it.
God.
He gonna get it back if he misusing that money and misusing the
Yeah,
congregation.
that's true.
So
That go
I
for the
don't think he
bums
have to
on the
walk
street.
around
I feel
and
like
be
that with
poor.
the bombs on the street too. Like if I give them some money and they go buy a beer or some crack or something, that's them. That's on them, between them.
Yeah. Now I'm guilty of not giving them money because I tell them I don't support habits, so I don't give them a dime. I
But what's
actually roll my
crazy,
window up
what
and keep
motivates some
moving.
people to give is certain, like what's funny, like my mom, what motivates her to give to some and not others. Like some on
Wait a
the
minute.
signs, I'm a veteran, I'm this and that. One man sign downtown, I just want a beer. Here you go, brother. The hell, you're being honest.
Man,
I just need a beer.
when they was
I'm not
giving
gonna
out
get
the
no sad
goddamn
story. I want a
PPP
beer.
loans, and I was seeing them people standing on the side of the road with their little cardboard sign, hollering about they hungry and they need food. I'm like, shit, they giving out PPP loans and all that shit. You better get in line.
Not they
You know,
not
go
giving
to.
them things out.
If I was on the street like that, y'all, I would get cool, especially in a big city, Dallas and stuff like that. I would get cool with the restaurants, whether I'm sweeping or something, and I eat what they couldn't
Throw
say.
away.
We
Yeah.
had a guy like that at a restaurant I worked at years ago. Off
Hey,
Oakland.
hey, Anthony and D Black, I sent y'all 3 videos, so you can share with AJ, because I don't have. I'm not.
You don't fuck with AJ like that?
No, I ain't. She ain't on my. We ain't
She
had
ain't
no
on your
school
level.
club.
I got you. But she
He's
cool
trying to
people
say
though, Kirk.
Facebook.
She cool. But it's all good. You know, she
But
my
I'm gonna
partner.
check. I'm
I'll
gonna
take
check
care
them
of
out
her.
tomorrow, Craig.
I
I
sent you.
appreciate y'all.
I
Good
sent you the
night.
Cat Williams video. I sent you the Tone Bell video, and I sent you the other
And
video.
you make sure you send it to me, Black.
Yeah, I'm gonna send it to you since Kirk, you know, I ain't feeling you like that. I got you though, boo.
Okay.
But yeah, it's like
Y'all
we
have a
out,
good night.
y'all know
The
how we
pastors.
do. My thing with the
Hey,
church.
that D Black stand for shit starter. That's what that stands
Don't
It
give
definitely
your
do.
money to the church if you don't have it to give. And I say it's your fault for being ignorant enough to give it to them. But that's just me. Hold
Yeah.
yourselves accountable for the mistakes you make.
Hello.
All right. And what you need to say, AJ, about the church?
I just don't let one. Don't be church hurt. You are the church. You know, your relationship with God is between you and God. I just still believe it should be private.
Okay. So should they still tithe they 10%?
Let me tell you something. Whew. I'm conflicted. Come back to me about that. And a couple of when God through working on me with the answer. I don't know the answer to that.
Okay.
I'm conflicted. Because right now, the AJ, my carnal self, the flesh would say, if I won $1 million, I probably wouldn't give it to the church. I would do something with it around the community.
Okay.
But see, to me, that 10% might be helping somebody in your neighborhood. You donated 10% of your time.
Yeah, I think that too. I think the blessings come from what you do to help.
And what my church doing is, and if I see the work that my church doing, then yeah, I'm gonna pour into that. But
right. But what I'm
if
saying,
I don't see what my church is doing,
if I got a personal relationship with God, and it moved my spirit that day that I pass somebody and I see they need help, and I offer my time to help them. I'm not looking for anything. God moved my spirit to help that person. That's tithing to me.
Mm-hmm.
And I agree.
Tithing doesn't always mean offering
I'm
of
gonna
money.
get about a little point black because I'm gonna get on up out of here and get on in the hit the sack. But I feel like when it comes to tithing and when it comes to offering, when it comes to everything for the church, I feel like give what's on your heart. Do not be pressured or persuaded. Give what's on your heart and what's in your spirit to give. Where it's going, I feel like some people want to know that, but I definitely feel like I'm in the house of God and I'm in the church. Where this buck pass from here and goes anywhere else, that is none of my business unless I'm making my business, and unless the pastor or whoever else making my business. I'm giving from my heart to my church.
Well, what you gave, he gonna say, what you gave, I need you to go back and come back again with something.
And that's where you fellowship at, and we get that.
Yeah.
But
so I feel like
that man told that lady to go back and come back. He said that ain't enough seed. He said, I want you to go back. I'm walking through your house, so go back and come back with a better offer.
That was just ignorant. But shout out to the Speak on the Podcast. Y'all have a good night, and I see y'all this time next week.
Anthony, coming in and doing your thizzle.
Thank
yeah,
you.
get at me. Get me at tomorrow. You know how we do it.
And let me know what you think about them videos.
I got you, Kirk. Night AJ, night Black, night Kirk.
All right, hold it down.
Good night, y'all.
All right, shout out to Anthony. Shout out to George. He came on here, did this thing. We got AJ and Kirk. You're closing on the church thing.
Yeah, man. Like I say, I take tithe in a different way. I don't follow no membership of a church because I have trust issues that once you start adding money to any equation, somehow the message get lost. It happens all the time. Very few people, once they start getting a certain amount of money, greed starts to play a role. Like it's just like if you work in a bank and you don't have enough money, all of a sudden your fingers start to get. You don't intend for them to get sticky.
What if we start off a small church and end up a bigger church, and then what? Are you gonna still be humble?
Right, and so then what happens? That greed, your life, your things you start spending more money, and your eyes get bigger, and now what used to fill you up don't fill you up anymore.
Right.
So now greed starts to play a role, and that's in every walk of life. I don't even employers who have workers, all of a sudden they don't want to pay. They want to work them harder, pay them less because now I need more. Because now I see a shiny new car or a shiny new boat or whatever it is that I want. And so it's hard for me to I can't determine who to trust anymore.
So did you have a problem if you see the pastor driving a nice car?
No, I don't have a problem with him driving a nice car. I don't, but I have a problem if I feel like he's excessive. If he's just living.
He got a Rolex.
Like he's living way above anybody in his congregation. You know what I'm saying? That to me, that's just an eyesore, man. Like your people starving and you just flossing. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got
Right.
the floss.
No, you stunning
Well,
on some poor folks.
Yeah.
well, like the other guy said in that last video, like me cleaning up my credit, got the house, you know, chilling. And a partner of mine was saying, man, you need to be on social media showing off your stuff, letting them see, because if you're going to be educating them on credit or educating them on this, and you ain't living or doing no better than them, they're not going to believe you. You know, that's not going to motivate them, you know. And so I sat and I started thinking. He had a point. So when he first said it, I did a quick little video, you know, and threw it on I want to say TikTok or something. I did a little quick peep of the house because I had to let people know that paying me $5 to come to Louisiana and DJ, that's just not the thing for me now. I'm big. It's some big and better shit. Yesterday's price is not today's price.
Right.
And so that's what my title was. And I did a quick little 30-second, I think, little video and went through the house, came back in the room. I'm scratching, doing my thing. And then I started thinking, flossing has never been my thing. Only way you knew what I had is if you knew me. And so I didn't, you know, keep that going. So, but some of the pastors try to use their success or their financial situation, the vehicles, their floss, to motivate the congregation. But if you motivating them to give you money so you can floss more and they still going broke, that's where you lost me at. But I get this is what I'm doing. But if he's saying he's doing this through prayer and being humble and faithful to the Creator, that's one thing. But up there flossing in your, you know, your Rolex and your red bottoms and
then
your Tesla,
blatantly begging for more money. Like blatant.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
you don't even try
That's
to
not
disguise it
sufficient.
anymore. And you know, Black, you know, when me and you was doing CDs and stuff, man, we always knew it was room for everybody. We never hated on the next man.
But they
we
did
never
us.
told you, don't go buy so-and-so stuff. Get it from me. We never.
They used to do us like that, though.
We just put our stuff out there.
Right, but the
all we
haters
did.
used to do us like that, though, because they used to come back and tell.
Yeah, absolutely. Man, they said Kirk stuff. They said DJ stuff, DJ Black stuff, be scratched up, and they know it's a damn lie.
Yeah, they do that, and they would come and say similar stuff to me, but they be trying to see if I can cut them a better deal than what you was giving.
There you go.
Try to get down with me by downing you and wanted me to say something. And I'm like, nah, we get shit from each other. Then they quiet.
We
and then I charge them just what you were charging. We'll call each other, hey, man, I got this and that. What should I charge him? Well, when he get them from me, I charge him. All right, hey, it's going to be same price.
Same money.
But yeah, it's haters out there in the game. But I think we all in agreement. So I just feel like today, with money being as scarce as it is, if you have it, hold on to it, invest it, tweak it, do what you do. Don't give away money that you don't have.
Absolutely,
Just like
I agree with you 100%.
I don't loan money that I need back. So if somebody asks me, hey man, I just need $600 to next week, I can't get that to you if I know I need that same $600 week after next, because anything can happen.
To you. If I can't afford to let you have it,
Right, I don't want it back.
You.
That's it. I don't give money. I don't give away money that I need right back. If I,
for me, it ain't even like if I expect it back, and like I already know, you already don't have the $600 to spend in the first place. Most times, we finna fall out because I'm gonna expect it back, and you're gonna be doing everything else but giving me back my money.
Yep. And so I don't even want that in my life. So I'd rather just not give it to you.
I ain't finna end our friendship. And I've had people that I had a dude came and asked me for $1,200 one time. I said, man, I got it, and when I ain't gonna give it to you. I said, cause man, we friends, man. And I said, man, if I give you $1,200, man, and for some whatever reasons, man, you don't give me back my money, man, our friendship gonna end over $1,200. Because it ain't the $1,200, it's the principle of the thing.
Principle. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You work at the same job I work at, and I've been trying to tell you how to manage, been showing, just giving you evidence of not spending every dollar you get every time you get paid. I've been telling you that for years, man. You make more money. Matter of fact, you close more jobs than I do, but yet I got more money than you.
Yeah, I never understood that either. Especially when you run in a household and they single.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, what the hell are you doing with your money? I got a house full over here. You
And
by
I
yourself.
got kids, I got cars, I got insurance, I got house notes,
Mortgage. Yeah.
mortgage. Here it is, you can't maintain a cell phone or apartment, man. Please, man, you better go on.
Then they'll run right up there and get their money to the good old church.
Yeah. Well,
But yeah, so that's just my take on it. The ones that believe in the tithing, you know, and if it's actually you actually seeing something, because you know not all churches are bad. If you are actually receiving something from it, whether it's spiritual guidance or whatever, and you feel the need to give that for the spiritual guidance that you're receiving, or
I
whatever.
find myself helping old folks a lot, man. Like, I go to a grocery store, man. I see them struggling, trying to get something in the car or something, man. I'll stop what I'm doing and say, hey, man, I'll get that for you. You know, I
sowing
really,
that seed.
Yeah, it makes me feel good. And they said, man, they just don't make kind people anymore. You know, you can see they want to ask for help, but they're afraid. You know what I'm saying? Because they're right. There's not a lot of kind people in the world no more.
And they'll see them, and
it ain't my
they'll
business.
see them, take advantage of them, rob them, and all that.
But see, when you know, I can tell you this, man. Everywhere I go, Black, I ain't never had a problem with people wanting to talk to me because of the disposition. If you carry if you're the way you carry yourself, it makes it easier for you to be talked to, man. You'd be surprised. People will always talk to you, man. Like, I ain't never, everywhere I go, I get that. I'll be surprised. I'll be like, damn, am I that easy to talk to? You know, people just talk to me. But I always try to carry myself like that. You know. So, I don't know, man.
It's the world, like I say. It's the world we live in, yo.
Yeah, it's gotten to the point, man, where you don't even really feel like you want to be out there in the world, man, because people just lost, like, they don't have any, they done lost empathy, man, to anything. Like, they just dead inside. They don't feel shit, man, for nothing. Everything's a story of a clip of how I can get paid. You know, let me post this. You're a post. That's what started you. If you're getting assaulted, you become a post. And it's hard not to walk away from seeing somebody get assaulted, because I know there was this guy, he tried to stop a robbery at a Walgreens. Got the shit shot out of him. You know, lost his life. So, you know, sometimes you can't be the hero, because these young people ain't got no
empathy or nothing. It is what it is.
Yeah, they ain't got no problem doing you, man.
Yeah, it's a highlight, a viral moment.
There you go.
And you can't embarrass them, you know.
Absolutely.
But without them trying to unalive you, like the guy did at the school, because somebody bumped into him and didn't say excuse me. So
yeah,
it's out there now. But on that note, we can let AJ get her rest. And shout out to Anthony for coming on. Shout out to George doing his thing. Captain Kirk in the building. Y'all know how we do it. PJ Black, the host, Speak On It podcast. 2K25 fall edition. We doing what it do. This year is winding down, y'all. So it is
Be
what it
safe,
is. It's going
man.
fast. So
Yeah,
everybody be
man.
safe out there. And y'all know how we do. Speak on the podcast. 2K25. We out. And like I always say, hey.
What you thinking, man?
I've been in the polyamory lifestyle. I can't even say lifestyle because it's not a lifestyle. It's a way of loving, not a way of living. I've been polyamorous for about 10 years now. Okay. And the mindset for me is mentally, I think I've been polyamorous longer than actually practicing it because I've always felt that this like monogamy just doesn't fit for me. Right. I don't understand why I have to only love one person or why I can only show affection for one person. Where is this written? Why do I have to go along with what the societal standard supposedly is?
Right.
And then
the problem comes when you love somebody too much. When you let yourself love somebody too much,
and they don't love you the same.
It's not even matter whether they love you back or not. They can love you back, but it's still unhealthy to love somebody that much. Which I understand that ideology of that. Well, I can't have. I might as well. You know, I've been there. I know that. But at the same time, you have to realize, you know, what your culpability is in a relationship going. Well, however it went. You know, you start thinking about, well, damn, I did this. So, you know, you can love somebody too much. And then see, this complicates things for us men because we already have a hard time forming those emotional attachments. You already told, don't do that.
The missing link to that goes back to a time before we were even thought. You know, why doesn't my father is that a protection for me?
Right.
Or is that the way he was raised? Or maybe somebody hugged him one day, a man hugged him. I'm not saying this is what happened, but I'm just saying we got
No, but there are things that could have happened that absolutely that caused him to be the way he is.
made him feel weird, needed.
Right.
So the things that we think are sometimes a rejection or a lack may have been a protection.
And most of the time, they are like absolutely. So if we don't understand that, all we know is the rejection.
You see, like what I understand with my father,
men were going to jail, killing each other, and then now we got bisexual, then we got gays, now we got transgender. So with all of that going on, the purpose of that was removing the black man, the black male from the household. Okay? So with him not being in the household, she's getting the welfare, or she's out there in the workforce, forced to take care of herself, and if she have children, to take care of the children alone. Whether he's in jail, whether he's dead, whether he's bisexual, whether he's gay, whatever. The black male was removed from the home, and black woman was forced to provide for the children, for herself.
You're missing one other thing that removes black male from the home. That's white women. Because after a while, it was run on black men, white women. Yeah, white women. You know, at one point, black men, they just had to have a white woman. No matter what their social economical status was, white women was the way to go. And so that pulled a lot of black men out of the house.
Damn, I sure missed that. I mean, I know Rick James, you know, I know, you know, I mean, you did it. I just didn't think of that as a major absence of the black man. So you
being a provider means so many things.
Right.
It means put you in a house. You know, it means I got your back. It means we're doing this together. It means I'm not gonna walk away when things get hard. You know, that's providing, right? I'm gonna provide emotional protection so that you can, you know, I'll be present for you when you don't feel like you can be there for yourself or whatever, you know. So there's so much more definition to the thing, right? And even on the flip side, looking at, you know, men with kids, right? I remember I did not want a man who had kids, and I was about 25 when I met my ex-husband.